All right, Sam, shut up so I can do the fucking intro. God damn it!
I just went... Sorry.
I love you, Andrew.
Do you? Do you, motherfucker?
I do.
I know you do. These two want me to die.
No.
One step closer every goddamn time. Alright. Everybody good? Everybody got their...
I pulled this up on Twitch.
Este bueno?
No habla español, amigo.
No speaking English, hot plate. Alright, so. Welcome to Dunderheads. I'm Andrew. I'll be the DM for evening. These are my glorious chuckle fucks. We are down to chuckle fucks, but we caught another one instead. Peyton is going to be taking over later in the game for an NPC. Yeah. Hello.
Give the stream context as to who Peyton is, Andrew.
Peyton is my wife.
My wife.
They're roommates.
Special roommate.
Oh my gosh. So, I don't think we ever actually went over your guys' level up.
We did not.
I talked about it and then glazed right over it because I'm the best.
Yep.
So, we're missing two characters, obviously. David is having a grand old time out in Amsterdam, but he's in the chat, so if anybody else is here just for David, you can still say hi to him.
Like that would ever happen.
I'm here just for David.
I'm here just for David.
Okay, fine, I will be too.
I'm here just for my husband.
Damn.
I'm here
Not
to
even
play
for D&D?
D&D, guys. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Alright.
Here to play D and David.
David. Quotable moments. Sam,
Yes.
what did you do for your level up?
I took another level in Paladin and increased my charisma by 2.
Did you do any research on religion?
I increased my charisma by 2.
Okay, that's good.
Styx, we got introduced to your character last session.
Oh, I really hope you were going to just add that. I'm going to be like, Hutch didn't level up. That's dead.
There's a reason I specifically said his name.
Styx was conveniently the same level as this party that he just met.
Right, but what is Styx?
Oh, Styx Rottenwing is a Owlin cleric of
Grave.
grave cleric. My brain is very
Wow.
fried. It's been a long
Sam
day.
knows your character better than you do.
He does. He's actually running. He's running Styx today, but he is a grave cleric Owlin who is just a little bit obsessed with death in the way that he sees himself as almost like a shepherd of the dying and undead, and he would rather be somebody who can kind of like almost a decider in a weird kind of
Judgment. I am the decider.
The name Styx is very much derived from the river Styx, and I put a lot of inspiration for the character on Chiron from Greek mythology.
Ooh,
Mhm.
look at you.
And yeah, I've always wanted to play a grave cleric, so I thought it would be a fun time. And I thought an Owlin would be fun just because they're very versatile and easy to kind of fit into whatever you want. They have wings. They're
You can flex
super
on
cool.
the Kenku.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm a bird still, so
Yeah.
Burb.
bird up.
Alright.
Bird up.
Sail.
I am Sail, sometimes Colby, and I took a level in Bard as opposed to continuing in Warlock. So I feel as though the recently departed, I might start playing my instrument more often in their honor.
I want.
Wait, question for the DM. Was everything on my body also petrified?
Yes.
Damn. That would have been a nice memento to give Sail.
I 100% thought you were going to say, I'm Sail, sometimes Bobo.
Sometimes Bobo, sometimes Lolex.
Speaking of, who's going to play who today?
I can take Lolex because it's just charisma casters.
I could take Bobo.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. Speaking of,
Do you want to run?
Nope.
Alright.
Since I sometimes have to run 2 characters and sometimes don't.
Andre, if you're watching, if you would like to put anything in the chat with how you'd like to play Bobo, I feel like I have a fairly good grasp, but I'll try not to kill him.
Considering you were also a Kenku.
I cannot mark off spell slots and sorcery points, I believe, but I will do my best.
Well, I can tell you currently Lolax has used all of his sorcery points. And Bobo is a wee bit out of it as it is.
Okay, he's
I'm
got
pulling up
first
the
level
character
spell
sheet
slot.
right now.
Good.
Okay.
Shall we commence, sire? We shall.
All right. So, last session, you guys dealt with Bobo's Uncle Clang as he attacked the Pride's Call with Alchemist Fire. Simple suggestion spell. Stopped him pretty easily. Basically just asking him to not and sit still.
The actual suggestion spell was just to Andrew saying, be mad.
Oh, I was.
I still
The fire was put out and Clang was detained for questioning. The Selesnya guard came with Styx, who was assigned to fill out the incident reports. While dealing with the party's antics, it became apparent that Styx had seen visions of Bobo over the past few days before even the guild pack attacks. The party elected to join forces with Styx while they looked for their companions. They took to Precinct 5 to meet a tentative contact of Styx, only to find out that it was Talasaval, the old flame of Sail, and also a sea hag. After entering the chambers of Talasaval in disguise, eventually Sail revealed himself to gain an escort to where they last knew Bobo and Hush to be, and to the sleeping ones Styx talked about from his visions. While passing the Stone's Causeway, the party saw the petrified statue of Hush alongside the Veiled Sisters mourning over the massive head of their basilisk. The port itself had received massive damage with evidence of an explosion. The party noticed the telltale sign with the Cloak of the Ascendant set in a memorial. With no sign of Bobo or Hush, no sign of Bobo and Hush presumably dead. They ventured further on into the deep, coming on the Sleeping One's small village, where they found Bobo trapped in his lycanthropic form. That's a hard word to say sometimes. He still had deep lead shrapnel embedded in him. Styx, with assistance from Thack, took time and dug out the shrapnel. Once the lead was removed, healing was applied, bringing Bobo back, telling Sail that a voice spoke to him while he was unconscious. We pick up now, actually, with Thack. You said that you wanted to help the Goliath woman off in the corner that seems to be huddled over a piece of deep lead that she got off from Bobo.
Yes.
All right. We come back to, and you are currently looking at her, trying to get her attention. She's just holding this and in giant, murmuring to herself. I believe you speak giant, don't you?
I do speak giant, yes.
All right. So, as you were listening to what she's saying, she's just like, "It's all a lie. It was all a lie. It's the same. All a lie."
I'm going to kind of kneel down in front of her. I'm not going to touch her yet and ask her what was a lie.
The dream is a lie. We are the dream. The dream is real. We are here. We are in the dream. The dream is not even a dream.
How long have you been holding that? Do you mind if I take a look at it?
If I give it to you, then everything goes back to the
don't-
way it was, and I like my
have-
eyes open.
I don't have to take it from you. I just want to touch it while you're touching it.
She's been holding it very tightly this entire time. There's none of it has been visible.
Okay.
You're only told that she had it.
Okay.
And as you kind of say that, go and give me a persuasion check.
First roll of the night. Let's go. Let's get everything up here.
Inspired.
That is 15.
15. She slowly kind of works it out to the forefront where
Okay.
she's still holding on half of it. She kind of points it towards you.
I'm going to grasp it Like, not in like I'm trying to be very calm and slow about this. It's just like I'm just gonna yank it away. I'm gonna grasp it here at the same time, touching her hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
How does she react?
She lets you touch it. She's very, very tense.
Okay.
And it's at this point in time where you are now closer.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like looking into her eyes that you realize she has irises. Unlike the rest of the sleeping ones who have these milky white eyes,
Mhm.
she actually has deep brown eyes.
Okay. I'm just trying to talk to her calmly still and stay. When's the last time you saw your reflection?
I don't know.
Do you know that your eyes look different than the rest of your kin down here?
She looks confused. No.
Would I have anything that's reflective on me?
You have a shield, don't you?
Yes.
You probably just show her your shield.
I'm gonna keep the one hand, like
Mhm.
on her hand, not on the piece of metal.
Kind of like being reassuring.
And I'm
on
going
her.
to just kind of like pull up a shield and show her eyes, because she's seen her own kin's eyes before.
You show her eyes, and she just kind of goes like, "I told you, I can see now. They can't."
Okay. What do you plan to do now that you can see?
I want to go to the surface world.
Would you think that would be allowed?
It would be frowned against, but I don't think that they should be able to stop me. It's my life.
Do you know of any of your kin before you or that you've known gone to the surface?
The ancient one went to what he calls the dream, and he came back.
I'm gonna grasp the metal again and focus with intent on the feeling I've gotten before. Every time I've touched this metal, and
All right.
see if that presence is there.
Go ahead and give me a religion check.
Here we go.
The last time he did a religion check, he got a natural 20 and showed him a shit ton.
19 minus 1, so 18.
You tune into this,
It's
and
hilarious hearing the -1 from a
From a paladin, I know. This was chosen on purpose this way, but
you tune back into that feeling that you know. And as you kind of key into it, you hear that same voice, but at this point in time, it's not directed at you, it's directed at her. And it's just, "We've been lying to you for years. The Ancient One has been there and come back. How many times do you think he's done this? There's a whole world that they are denying you."
I'm going to cut him off. Leave her be.
The speaking continues.
I don't get any feeling that he heard me.
Or he just didn't care.
Okay.
But are you saying this out loud, or are you saying this in your head?
I'm going to say it in my head first.
You say it in your head, she does not respond, the voice does not respond.
I'm going to say it muffled, like subtly. I'm going to kind of just leave her be.
She looks at you and just, "What?"
Nothing. Is there any... If I give this back to you...
No.
No.
I need this. It's what lets me see.
Okay. I will be right back. Promise not to leave.
Not yet, at least.
I leave her be, kind of slowly take my hands off of her and go up to the leader and start talking with him and ask when's the last time he checked on her.
Well, we're a little preoccupied keeping your scary friend alive as best as we could.
Her eyes are brown.
Her eyes are what?
Her eyes are brown.
He looks over at her and That should not be.
That is B. Her eyes are brown. I can see her eyes as clear as you can see mine right now.
It seems like you've done well with her. She was, well, not violent per se, a little aggressive with the rest of us.
She wants to leave. She wants to go to the surface. I am afraid of the retaliation you might get if you tell her no. I don't know your people and I don't know your ways. She's spoken of one before that went to the surface to do with some dream. As she will not let that piece of metal go. I've encountered it before. There is something dark about it, but according to her, it has shown her the truth. And I don't believe that you will ever get back the same person you had before.
Is it your recommendation that we allow her to leave?
I don't think letting her stay is a good idea. I don't think letting her... she'll leave on her own regardless. At some point, she will try to find a way to leave. She's afraid you'll stop her. If you give her the chance to find things out on her own, she might come back. If you try to make her stay, and she does leave, she'll never come back.
Give me a persuasion check.
That is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see he nods and takes this information in, and I will heed your counsel. We will prepare her some packs and stuff to go as she wishes. Could she tag along with you back to the dream?
I was going to suggest that I will accompany her. I will do the best that I can to accommodate her and to make sure that she can go about her life up there with whatever she's trying to do. I cannot always 100% guarantee that I can watch over her, but I will do the very best that I can. But I will at least stay here until she is ready and go back up to the surface with her and help her get comfortable.
He nods. He goes, okay. We will go prepare packs, and I will go speak with her mother. And you see that he walks away.
Can I stop him before he does? Like
Mhm.
right before him? If you see any more of that metal, dispose of it immediately.
He nods.
I go back to her.
Okay. She's still sitting there holding it, and you see that she's taken out like a bit of chain, like a very small, like a necklace chain, and she's starting to wrap it around it.
He's going to let you leave. With me.
Okay.
I've been in contact with this metal. Is it speaking to you at all?
No.
No? Okay. That's good. I would like to at least have you under my eye for a little bit when you are up on the surface, if you don't mind.
You see her brows furrow at this. Did he put you up to this?
No, this was my idea.
This is my journey, and it's my truth.
Well, that's fine. You need to understand that when you go up there, people don't see things exactly like you all the time. I am not saying that I'm suspicious of you in any way. I want to make sure that I can help you adjust. That is all I mean by you under my eye.
Okay. Give me one last persuasion check.
Put me through the paces. Oh, that's 25.
25. Okay. You see, you say this, and she starts to just nod along. Okay.
He's going to go talk to your mother.
She nods and starts to head out of this pavilion that you guys have been in. And presumably in the same direction he was going.
And I'm just going to preface, I'm not going to leave until she leaves.
Beautiful work.
Good rolls.
All right.
6 to persuasion. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's it. It's a good thing I picked up that 2 more charisma, Jeremy.
Would have been a plus
Fair.
5 instead.
By the way, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at Bobo's character sheet right now.
You're fine.
yeah,
Yeah, blood hunters are a little confusing.
that's
And
what I was looking at.
The stat allocation's a little weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there is that too.
You guys will find in due
Minus
time.
1 to his casting stat.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back.
Choose intelligence or wisdom.
Oh.
I'm going to go back to the group and mostly I'm going to talk to Sail about this because you're unaware of events that have transpired with the metal before.
I'm probably
Yeah, I guess I'm probably still just tending to Bobo, making sure he's all right.
Yeah, I'm probably like I like have his head in my lap
Yeah.
for no other reason. I have nothing else to do.
Bobo can?
I imagine he's kind of like in and out of consciousness a little bit here.
Bobo's looking rough.
Yeah.
He might be unresponsive for a while. Perhaps a session.
And I tell Sail, I tell him that the woman is going to be coming with us.
Oh,
He's talking to her too.
who?
The guy, the big bad guy that's talking to me.
Oh, the dude in the metal.
Yeah. He's got his claws in her now, and I feel that if we leave her down here, that will not cause any good. At least if
What's-
she's up there,
So she
I
wants to leave. Why?
she wants. I'm telling him, look at all of their eyes.
Yes.
Her eyes are different than them. I can see her eyes.
What was she saying?
Everything's a lie. The dream is real, and that I need to leave. I heard him. She
Mm.
doesn't hear anything talking to her. At least that's what she said. Can I insight check what she said?
Sure.
Or would I feel that she was being honest?
You can insight check if you like.
That's a natural 1.
Karma's a bitch.
She's in a very fractured state at the moment
No.
and trying to discern somebody who is
Yeah.
going so against her own cultural norms at the moment.
Yeah.
And that has obviously had some effect to her. It's very difficult to read. Also, get your natural 1 shot.
The natural
was-
1 shot. I like that.
Zach was redlining, trying to like remember religion things.
Let's see.
I don't know.
At least it's bullet bourbon. I like bullet.
But okay.
Oh.
I want to.
Everyone has the same length of hair.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just
I like
reading
the
something
smell of
somebody
bourbon.
wrote.
Bashir, you don't need to call me out like that.
I have the same length of hair on my head and face.
Wait, Hayden's hair is much longer than mine.
Mine's the longest here.
Exactly. So you're wrong.
You don't know about my chest.
I have an idea. I want to try something.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull out like a little bit of copper wire and just point at her and cast message. Can you hear me right now?
She has left the pavilion.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not in sight right now.
I mean, like when she comes back
Cheers.
inside, I would like to try to.
That might be
Um,
it.
So,
Better than the.
Oh, I love bullet.
would you let me know when she comes back? I want to try some stuff regarding this.
I was gonna finish what I was talking to you about, though.
Yeah.
I just got interrupted by a natural 1 shot.
Yep.
But that is not bad. So we need to replace it with something else.
That's why I said bourbon.
Everybody's
That's the
trying to
liquor
roll
that-
ones.
Oh, I love bullets.
the-
Like I don't
the
normally
least
like bourbon that
offensive
much.
liquor.
Where was I?
I'm gonna say pop.
She can't hear him, but I heard him.
Okay.
Talking to her, telling her everything was a lie. So even if she doesn't hear a voice, whatever he's trying to convey to her, he's conveyed.
All right. Well,
And his claws are in her. And I feel like it would be more dangerous to leave her down here because whatever he's telling her is making her somewhat hostile to anybody telling her not to.
well, for what it sounds like, she currently believes that everything she's ever known and been taught to believe in is a lie. So she might be having an identity crisis, and that's a perfect time for some sort of like malicious religious entity to swoop in.
I'm going to ask you this, and this is Thack saying this, not me saying this to Colby.
Yes.
She's still a Goliath.
I was thinking,
Can V at least keep an eye on her I'm not telling him, I don't want him to indefinitely. Do you think he's going to freak out?
yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
I know he's already done a lot for us, doing a lot for us.
I've been sliding him some money every now and again
Okay.
for just
So
everything that he
I
does.
can't think of somebody better to keep an eye on her for
So,
a little bit until
I'll-
she gets a little more acclimated to the surface, because she looks like Goliath, just like super pale, right?
Yeah. So
It's still
Actually-
Goliath.
give me a nature check or a history
Gosh.
check, your choice.
Killing me here. Nature's probably gonna be better.
You can too at advantage,
And
and you too if you really want to.
that's 13.
17 for history.
For either one, it doesn't matter.
All right. So with 13, you know that obviously there are different variants of Goliath.
Yep.
Especially in this setting.
Yeah.
You realize that she's a stone Goliath, but you're not really sure what type.
I got a 17.
With a 17, you understand this is the sleeping ones.
Mm-hmm.
They
That was bad. The burp was bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's when it's really bad.
there is a
No, she made a direct eye contact with me when I did that.
I got a 13.
Sorry, I was like,
13. Also, Jeremy, check your phone if you haven't already.
I did see. Yes.
sneaky. Better than the whispers.
I don't know. I kind of want his tongue in my ear.
I do too. that should not have made you
What the
cringe.
fuck?
If anybody at the table, that shouldn't have made you cringe.
It's not to me, so it's weird.
So I know
What,
that
you just wanted to go?
Sorry.
Anyways.
Anyways. You know very specifically that these are there are certain stone giants that also attribute life, the surface world, like being a dream. They
Yeah,
don't believe it's real.
I was kind of... I was playing it that way because
I know Colby has that knowledge,
I know.
but
I
Sayo
figured,
might not.
I figured Sayo would know a little bit about Goliath, and Uncle V might have been like, yeah, those are the weird ones.
There's nothing like. They're probably the most relaxed and calm.
Mm-hmm. So her flipping out is a little like...
It's extra weird.
Yeah.
So, between the two of us, would we feel like she would look like a stranger up there? Like, I imagine her
It's
appearance
Guild,
might
bro.
be just
They're
a
not-
little jaunting to certain people.
You're going into Guildrow.
Yeah.
We're going to Guild's Row. She
It's-
got nature magic. We're going to put her in the weird tavern
Okay.
with a
So
weirder
if
version
she's
of
walking
weirder
around on the
Goliath.
street, people aren't going to freak out.
So I think that Uncle V is going to be weirder to people in the Selesnya ward than her.
Okay. So then I don't have as much bad feeling about this, but I still want to
I'll pay for her to stay for her.
whoever's got his claws in me has his claws in her.
Yeah.
And I think they're a little deeper in her than they are in me. She will not let that metal go.
Mm-hmm. We might want to get her to let that metal go. So.
I am trying to gain her trust a little bit more right now. She let me touch it.
That's
That
good.
sounds weird.
Yeah, don't say that again.
Did you let
Eyes when you said that.
Did you let her touch
Sorry.
yours?
Oh, please stop.
You-
Fucking Christ.
somebody else has mine.
I'm not joking. Did you actually let her touch your holy amulet?
Morgan has mine.
No, your holy symbol.
No.
Your regular one.
No, nobody touches that but me.
Right, so she's dealing with one malicious divine entity, but another one that might help her is not something you're willing to let her
There's-
touch.
Remember, there isn't one here right now.
But she might be. Whatever.
She's coming with us. So I don't know how long it will take for her to get ready. I'm willing to wait here by myself until she's ready, but I'm waiting here because I promised.
So Styx is gonna pick up because you said something earlier about dreams. Styx is just gonna be like,
I actually didn't say anything about dreams.
yeah, you did.
The dreaming one.
The dreaming ones, like
Yeah,
like their culture.
They believe everything is a dream.
Oh, I thought you said like there was like she had dreams.
No, their culture has to deal with the dream.
They
Well,
believe,
yeah,
they
hold
believe
on.
reality is a dream.
Just like Jeremy misheard, Styx might have misheard. Go ahead.
You said that she was having dreams. What were these dreams about?
She wasn't referring to dreams. They have a conception of what the outside world and what their purpose is as the dream.
They think reality is a dream, and when they fall asleep, that's them existing in reality. So when they're awake, they think they're dreaming.
And now
she
he
might have
believes.
realized that that's not the case.
Yeah. So now she needs to go out and to the world and find out.
Fuck around and find out.
What is that thing that the Amish do? It's that.
Oh, God. I didn't even think about that.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
That is kind of what you've created here.
Oops.
Do you want to give her like a top
What,
hat
you're
and a
taking
buckle?
inspiration from real world cultures? How dare.
How dare. Milky-eyed Amish.
They're never going to see this. It doesn't matter.
You know?
The puns are great tonight.
All right.
Wow.
So, as you guys are having this conversation, you... Oh, wait. I think David just put it in there.
Solipsism?
That's a made up word.
Yeah, I don't believe it. That's too many syllables.
X to doubt.
It is an actual thing.
As you guys are having this conversation, I assume that you're kind of making your way out of the pavilion.
If
Trying to,
she's
like-
coming with
She isn't back yet, but I assume like you'd go step outside first.
getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling
Be like, somebody keep an eye on Bobo, my boy.
my boy.
Bobo is just... He's not doing well. Like, he was healed, but there seems to be like an underlying...
Melees.
yeah.
Can I think that would lay of hands help him?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay. I'm just rolling for everybody tonight.
You're the one asking to.
That is 17.
17. He's just tired.
Okay.
There's no amount of magical healing.
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
didn't take cure wounds because
Okay.
we have a cleric.
I have a question that's kind of not D&D related. It's related. If I rolled a 2 and I had a -1, so whatever check, is that still a shot or no?
That's a dirty one.
It's a dirty
And we only
one.
do the
Okay.
first half.
So it does. Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh,
like,
wait. one on a
so
die.
we're all done?
Yeah,
or
we're all
every-
done.
we're all done with the shot. It's
Unless you want to do
not.
shots.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
every time somebody gets a natural one, but I think we should do that one
I was gonna
time.
say we should try that.
We shoot a natural one shot,
Drunk shot.
drunk shot.
A lot of us
Weighted
have to drive
die.
home.
Wait, we had this conversation.
Yeah, we
They-
Somebody here has not eaten enough today to take multiple shots of bourbon. So
Same.
Don't roll if you want that one.
You
then.
think I've eaten
All
today.
right.
You'd be right.
Fucking same. Wait, no.
I had a girl.
I haven't
had
eaten
any.
enough.
Okay. Anyways, sorry.
Okay. As you guys are having this conversation, you're stepping out of the pavilion. Because of just the darkness that pervades the entire Underdark, you're having trouble seeing. But Styx, you can see where you guys landed. There was 2 rafts there before.
Oh,
There's only one now?
There's none now.
I'm gonna like. Were we getting ready?
is
to
the
leave?
person that brought us still there?
Did they clear out like entirely?
Is
So I'm gonna like look. So as we start walking, I'm gonna look at the dock. I'm gonna say, I don't know how we're going to get back.
Well, I guess we should wait around until Bobo wakes up so he can guide us home.
so I'm guessing one of the. That's where we'll end the second night. I'm guessing the other raft was the other person that was already here, and they're both gone.
You know,
Is there anybody around right now?
There's milling about sleeping giants.
I'm gonna go up to
Also,
them.
Bobo probably wouldn't have even invented this.
No.
Like
He knows the sewers and he knows the Undercity.
so probably right before
You guys
the-
aren't even in.
right before it got really
We
dark and
screwed.
nasty. That's where
We are screwed. I'm gonna go up and talk to them and say, "Hey, where'd they go?"
you just leave.
You're just picking a random.
Somebody
yeah,
near the
yeah,
dock?
I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
like just picking a random
Go up
one.
and be like, did the people who were by the docks just leave?
They look at you confused.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
stay
I'm
in
the
I'm the only one that can talk.
I'll try primordial.
They're even more confused now.
It's like somebody being like, "Oh, you don't speak English? Let me try Latin."
Yeah. They've heard common before, they just don't understand it. They don't even know you just made noises.
I'm assuming they're trying to talk to me.
Yes, they are. Just
What'd they say?
he's asking you the same thing I am.
Oh, yeah, they took their rafts into the river and then they just kind of.
Did they say anything before they left to you?
No, they were talking together and then they started laughing.
Oh god.
We didn't
Okay.
prepay them, did we?
No, we didn't pay them at all.
That worked
He's
out.
the payment. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
So-
sitting there like
So
they know that their mom wants to talk to me. Like, why did they take
the
the
funny
boxes?
thing is about this. I know you're a joke kind of guy. You just look like a joke kind of guy.
A what kind of guy?
Joke.
He
Alright.
says to the fucking
Yes.
lion.
I took more charisma. I'm trying to be more charismatic, Jeremy. Yeah, they were our ride. So
I guess you could say this is a nightmare for you. And then he elbows the guy next to him and they start laughing.
Zach just kind of deserve that.
Bobo's just gonna start laughing.
I just
In his sleep.
Yeah. Out of it, you can start clapping.
being as I thought that this culture was really strange and I saw them joke to each other, I'm just very appreciative of that moment. Would you know of any way we can get back up to the surface?
There's the fire and ice people.
What?
The fire and ice?
I have never been down here before. What's that?
There's the little red one with horns, and there's the big scaly one that's white.
And how do they get me back to the surface?
Well, they're the dream. They're from the dream. They come down here
Wait.
from time to time to sew up punctures, like holes in the dream. Well, really, they kind of like patch up places from nightmares so it doesn't get into here where we are.
So like a cleanup crew.
Kind of. A bit more like one of them's kind of stabby. The other one's kind of like.
And they just is one of them literally on fire, or
Sales watching.
one of them's just red?
No, they're not on fire. They just they have fire like in their veins. Like they told me one time when they got hit, that's what came out. I was like,
I'm gonna
Lava?
tell him this and see if any of that rings a bell to him.
Sales like watching a tennis match. Like
I tried to be witty with this thing that I thought had no wit, and it's firing back at me with a lot of wit, and I'm just kind of like,
Fact don't know what do.
I'm watching body language like. like
so I relay that to you, since you're a little more cultured with the underlings of this.
maybe like a genasi or
go ahead and roll me a nature check.
I do that too.
nature history.
Yeah.
17.
For nature.
All right. You're thinking along like Genasi lines. That sounds about
Maybe
right.
like fire Goliath.
Maybe a fire Goliath, but you'd think that they would talk about their cousins,
Yeah.
right? You, as he's like running through that, it dawns on you: tiefling, fire in the veins.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So there's an ice one and a fire one?
Yeah, the ice one's taller and more scaly. You know, they like.
Oh.
Dragonborn.
Got it. Okay. Get it. When's the last time that they were here?
They came through about. They just get this really far away look on their face. Oh no, some time ago.
Why did they help you?
They got like a whole order. They call themselves the Watchers.
Do I know that?
The observer.
Anybody who wants to go and give me a history check. No, you're not here yet.
Wow. Okay, 18.
You rolled 1-1 and nothing has been below 10 since.
12.
I brought my own dice. That's all I have to say.
14.
14. All right. So Styx, this doesn't really quite ring a bell to you. This vaguely rings a bell for Sail. What you're saying, like the Watchers. You know, there's a bunch of like smaller guilds in Guilds Row that are part of the big ones. You know, it rings a bell, and they're like a knightly order.
Okay, so they're like duty and honor and taking care of stuff and watching.
I see where this is going.
For you, you're thinking about this, and you're like, oh, the Watchers. You remember specifically what they do. They look for extra planar threats. So there are times, especially here in the Underdark, where there will be like portals to other dimensions, other planes that will open up. And they go, their whole job is to go find it, take care of the problem, close the portal.
Okay, so I don't have a feeling that they're going to give us any trouble, and they likely might be able to help us.
Oh, they're just like the planar police.
Kind of,
And you're
yeah.
like the city police.
Yes.
Rick and Morty, yeah, fuck.
They're just down here. They're just down here. Okay. Do you know of how I could get in touch with them, or do you?
Well,
Does your leader?
they normally come through here. We do like some trading. And then they normally stock up on provisions while they're here, and then they head out. It's just a matter of time before they come back, I guess.
Okay.
But they normally do like 2-week trips. Or-
Weeks.
I don't.
Used to the dark, boys.
I don't. That's what they say. I don't remember when they left or
Okay.
when they got here,
First time in the Underdark?
but it feels like it's been a while.
No.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Bye,
maybe.
David. Love you.
Bye.
4 a.m. Good night.
Go to bed.
Okay.
Good morning.
Well,
Oh boy, it's
I'm
5
gonna-
p.m.
okay. You've been very helpful.
I'm
I'm just kind of baffled at this conversation I had with this guy. Like, I'm just kind of like,
you want to
you have a. And I stop myself before I say good day. Yeah, bye. And I just leave. Like, I just don't have a rebuttal for this guy.
Have a good one.
I'll say like a polite goodbye in Primordial and they'll be like walk away.
So, thank you relay that all.
You wanna, like-
Yeah. It's, basically, if we want to find somebody to help us, we gotta wait until they show up. Unless I'm gonna go talk to the leader.
I'm gonna go
And see
check
if-
the river real quick.
I'm gonna go talk to.
I hope you enjoyed that video.
I am going to go talk to the leader and see if he can tell me when they're next going to be here. He's probably a little more attuned with that, and we'll go from there.
All right, I'd like to talk to the leader as well.
Okay.
Even though I can't talk to him.
You can come with me, or you guys can all come with me.
I think we should probably stick together while we're down here.
I'll Six will stick with Bobo, but just gonna tell you guys, maybe finding a place where we can rest for the
I mean,
night, quote unquote, might be a good idea.
I can't imagine that this is anywhere that would be hostile. I think while we are here, we are safe for the most part.
Yeah, but asking if they have a spot for us, or like an extra hut or an inn.
So, but let's go talk to the leader.
I want to just real quick. I'll go to the river, cast message, and point down at the bottom and be like, "Are you just hiding at the bottom, or do you actually just leave?" Like, just cast a message in a few directions to see if the sea eggs are there.
No response.
How suspicious. And this water's kind of like nasty sewage water, right?
It is nasty sewage water as well as super, super cold.
I was gonna be like, try to commune with the river spirit, but I don't want to touch it. So,
It's like, fuck you, I'm not going down there.
look,
It's like the Hudson from Percy Jackson.
if I could clean you, I would, but I don't know how yet. All right, I'm sorry.
Just prestidigitation.
But yeah, I guess we'll go talk to the leader again. Or
Alright.
I'll go look for him. I saw the direction he walked off in, so go look for
Yeah.
him.
You go look for him. This is a very small little village.
Uh-huh.
Like, wouldn't even call it a village, it's a hamlet. There's probably less than 100 people here.
Hamlet.
So it's very easy to track down and find him. You see that he and the woman you guys have been talking to have stepped out, and there is another Goliath woman behind them who is crying
Okay.
and just hugging this other woman. And you see the ancient one is kind of just patting them on the shoulder.
There's a dog out there.
Yep, we're gonna take care of that. That is not gonna stop it.
Nope. If you put him in the shed, we can't hear him, but it also won't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sail's gonna be like,
I'm just gonna
play,
kind of
like, just pluck a few strings by his ear and cast comprehend languages so I can understand what is said for an hour. I can't speak to them, but I can understand.
so you know Thack isn't lying.
Okay. Just so I have a bit more of a grasp.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like, and I'll walk forward to the ancient one, listen in on the conversation, but try not to interrupt.
All right. It's very much just lovey, like, I'm going to miss you. Please do well. Come back. Please come back. I don't care what you find. Come back and at least visit.
Aww.
Oh, is it his daughter?
No, he's talking to the mother.
No, the mother's.
You're hearing the mother talk to the daughter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And the ancient one is kind of just the chaperone.
Got it. Mitigator. Got it. So he's not talking to anybody right now?
No, not at the moment. And he sees you guys kind of walk up and he gives another pat on the shoulder and she goes like, I'll be right back. Then turns towards you.
Okay. So
The ancient one doesn't speak common, right?
no, I think it's only giant, right?
Well, he went up above.
Who knows?
So the people that brought us down here left. And according to your people, they kind of joked about it. So they're expecting us back, but I think they are trying to make a joke of us. And I think it's funny to watch us try to find our way back. So one of your people talked about the fire and ice people that come and help. That
Yeah.
might be a way for us to get back. How can we find them?
Well, you see, he kind of just looks far off for a second. He casts the spell. Oh, and you see like a little sun orb appear in his hand. He goes, they were through like, I would say, 5 cycles ago.
How much longer do you think until they would return?
I honestly don't know. They normally do 2-week trips. So
And a cycle is 1 day.
it's a cycle of sleep and not sleep, dream
That's
and not
me
dream.
asking you.
That's my answer.
Okay. Okay. Do you know of any way that we can get a hold of them, contact them, get them to come here sooner?
I know that they were going to go deal with the bulbous the
Colby?
Obi.
Bobo?
the mushroom people, the myconids.
God.
What are they doing with them? Oh, just to see them or trade with them or whatever?
No, they had left because the myconids were starting to seek people. That's a little out of our territory.
Okay.
We don't deal with them often.
Do you know how far away they are?
They less than a day downstream.
Would it be safe for? Is there a way to get to them without
Sorry, less than a cycle downstream.
using the water? Could we travel by foot to get to them?
You could try.
Is there a path to get there?
Yeah. Is there some path or
We don't.
anything? Don't know.
We don't leave here very often. I would presume so, though. They don't. This is normally where they get off their raft.
Okay. Do you know what direction that it is? I mean, we need to find them so we
do
can
they-
get back, and we can't sit here waiting for another week.
Do
It
they,
just points downstream.
is that what the other raft was here for? Was for them?
No, it was. Remember, there was one of the other sisters was down
Yeah,
there.
they could have hired her as an escort.
Wait, he can't understand you. Never mind.
Okay. Can we leave our injured friend in your care? Tell this one to take her time getting ready.
Giliana.
Giliana.
It'd be a lot safer if we all go up together.
Giliana? How do you spell that?
Giliana.
Tell her that we need to find a way back up to the surface, and we are going to go look for that right now. We will be back as soon as it can. Actually, no, I should probably tell her this myself.
Might be best.
I'm going to go tell her that. So I'm going to go walk up to her. Well, no.
As you walk away, I'll turn and be like, "Since you're the ancient one, do you understand primordial?" And primordial.
He smiles. And primordial is just yes.
No, thank you. I just wanted to be able to talk to somebody down here. Like, I spent a long time learning that language, and if nobody knew it, I was going to be a little upset.
He chuckles. He goes, do you still like reading?
Yes.
I will see you off with a gift.
Well, thank you.
I'm
Styx is just
I'm
gonna look
going to
around
go-
like, what the fuck is that?
Is the conversation still going on? Is the grieving process still happening between the mother and the daughter?
It's kind of like coming to a close.
Okay, I'm going to...
They very much went from like the tight hug to like the
I'm
arm distance. Like
I'm
hold.
trying to avoid the hostility from the mom as her thinking me being the reason that I'm taking her daughter away. I'm gonna go up and just kind of who am I facing? Who am I in eyesight of?
Both.
Both. Okay.
You're kind of coming up from their side.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up and kind of give a nod.
All right.
Wait for kind of a nod back.
Giliana will look over and kind of like give her mom a tap, and she will let go.
The people that brought us down here left. Don't know why. We are still going back up to the surface, but we need to find the fire and ice people that come and help you to get back. So we are going to go do that right now.
Oxy?
Yes. Is that? I mean, sure. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Say yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
They got Moxie.
You got Moxie.
They got Chutzpah.
It's, Moxie and Jeffrey.
Oh, so you know them.
Yes. I've dealt with them from time to time.
Do you know where the mushroom Medicon Myconins? Do you know how to get to them?
Vaguely from story?
Could you... I don't want to put you in any more danger than going up to the surface, but we need to find them as quickly as possible. So we can get you and us up to the surface. Any assistance that you can give us for that would be nice, but I don't know what kind of situation we're going to walk into with this.
She nods and goes, I remember them telling me about some landmarks.
Okay.
So I can draw you a map.
Please.
It's going to be very basic, though.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm a pretty basic kind of guy.
I didn't want to interrupt, but when I heard them say Myconids, I was like, I would like to ask to roll for Myconids.
I heard you roll.
I rolled and was like, I'm going to leave that there until a good time happens. So what would you, if I were to say I were to think about Myconids, what would you like me to roll?
Nature.
Okay. 19.
19. All right. Myconids. From some of your previous dealings as a mercenary, you've heard stories from some of the older members of your previous parties. Myconids are, as far as the Underdark goes, some of the best people to know. They're very, very calm. They don't speak. They're quite literally mushroom people.
Yep. And
they walk around like the little toadstool heads, and they get bigger and bigger and start to grow more and more fungal matter. But they generally don't talk. They are telepathic, but at a certain range. And they kind of just live as a hive mind.
They're in Baldur's Gate 3.
Typically, they are non-hostile.
So I was like, honestly, Myconids and like stone Goliaths are some of the best things we could have run into down here.
But
from what I know.
But they said they were taking people.
Best is a relative term for the Underdark. They're still one of the better options.
But I mean, so you seem to know about them because I
know a bit. They're fungus people.
Would there be any reason that they would go outside of their territory to take somebody? Physically take somebody?
Maybe they're foraging for mushrooms nearby and accidentally ate a baby myconid. I don't know.
Or maybe something's affecting
them.
No.
Yeah.
The hive mind.
I didn't explain that.
Oh, I thought. I thought what he just explained.
Yeah, no.
Get out of here.
But it's entirely possible some sort of extraplanar entity is influencing the hive mind, and that's why they had to go send in the cavalry.
You see a very distant look in Thak's face for a second, and it kind of clicks that we found the metal down here.
Well, we found the metal in somebody.
But but there was an explosion with a lot of it, right? There's a chance that metal could have gotten down here.
I think it's heavy enough that it wouldn't have flown.
I still don't want to rule it out.
Yeah,
there's a chance
it's entirely possible that
that entity might be affecting the myconids.
That's something we should definitely keep in mind, but it is not necessarily the only thing that can go wrong down
Definitely
here.
not.
Give me a history check.
Oh boy. Roll your boat.
You too. Actually, anybody who wants to, give me a history check.
Every time you ask me for nature, I'm like, and you ask me for history, I'm like, a little bit better.
16.
16?
12.
12?
Don't even bother.
Okay. And I rolled for Bobo just for posterity's sake. He got a 14. They definitely mentioned that they had been down here at least 5 days ago.
Sleep check.
Which is before even the attacks happened.
I just, with all the shit going on, Thak cannot help but try to connect dots that may not be there.
Yeah, I was going to say correlation may not be causation. Yeah, in this case.
Okay, but regardless, we need to go find them. So she's going to draw up a map for us of landmarks to try and get to this location.
I don't know a lot of things,
Also-
but I know that lead doesn't float.
Just really
Well,
quickly,
wood does.
which Moxie and Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
How do you-
Jehri.
Jeffrey.
I
got
was
that
close.
almost perfect.
So which one is which?
That's Moxie.
Moxie would be
Moxie would be fire. Jeffrey would be ice.
fire. I say that's all I would know at this point. Cool. I just want to make some notes.
Yeah.
Cool. And then the Watchers, are they a guild?
They're a small knightly order. They're not guild row specific. Meaning they travel in and out, and Guilds Row is just a good center hub for a lot of things like that.
Is there a knightly order called the Winged Hussars?
Went right over my head.
Okay.
That just would have a really good theme song. If you did have it.
Sorry.
It's a real life Polish, like, Templar cavalry unit.
Well, shit.
Oh, no.
All right. as you guys are having this conversation back and forth, trying to figure out like more about myconids, what's going on, trying to put dots together, after about 20 minutes, Gilliana would come back out with a piece of piece of parchment. Jeez.
An apartment for peaches.
And as you look at it, it's this weird gray color.
Huh?
It's not like actual parchment.
Doesn't feel like skin, does it?
No, it feels like parchment.
Is it made out of fungus?
Yes. It's made out of zirkwood, which is just very, very big mushrooms.
Okay.
Cool. And she hands it over to you.
Mhm.
And it's got a few landmarks.
Why
It's definitely more stiff
why
than
is
normal
paper
paper.
squishy?
What?
No, like legitimately. It has a few landmarks on
The
it.
map, but not to look at it.
There's one that has like a stalactite that is hanging down and like a very big bat on it.
Yeah.
So, sorry, from one corner of the map, the river continues to go down, but then there is a dotted line to the left of it
Okay.
that you'd presume is probably a trail or like a footpath.
Okay.
And then between the two, you have a stalactite that is like pretty large stalactite with a very big bat.
Okay.
And then from there, you have what looks like just a bunch of rock outcrops that have little bridges
Okay.
between.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, you would also have a the dotted line kind of goes out, starts back up on the other side of those bridges, and then there's just what looks like a landslide, and then no more dotted line.
Okay. So we got the map. Do we want to rest before we go do this?
I would love to ask for some clarification. Some of the things on this map. Is the bat going to try to eat us?
Can you describe some of these landmarks to me? What they mean?
Oh, that is Mantle Spire. And she points towards the stalactite. That's Mantle Spire. There's apparently very large bats there. It's a pretty wide open area, and that's where they like to hunt. Then she'll point to the rocks, and she goes, "That's the skipping stones." If you consider this deep down, that is deeper. If you were to fall off,
Oh boy.
so I would be careful when traversing those.
And when you say skipping stones, do you mean I have to jump across these?
No, there's bridges.
Okay.
Quote unquote bridges.
Put the bridges there. Are we going to get attacked on them?
You want me to ask that?
If you wouldn't mind.
Do you know who put the bridges there?
Um,
And is there anybody guarding the bridges?
I don't. I've never actually been there, so I don't know.
She's never been there. She doesn't know.
Fair enough. It's just like if the myconids are stealing people,
Do we have another
precarious
choice?
bridge area might be. I'm not saying we shouldn't go. I'm saying I'd like information before we walk in.
That's fair. Are there any other landmarks to be described?
Then there's just the landfall.
Okay.
I don't know why there's rumors that like Duergar and Darrow fought there a long time ago, and like the area got kind of knocked down. But if you go down the landfall, then you'll wind up in another cave system a little bit lower. That's where the myconids are supposed to be.
So it's like at the bottom of the landslide.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. We are going to talk amongst ourselves about our next step. When we leave, I assure you, I will be back for you before I go back to the surface.
Also, real quick for note's sake, rumors of who fighting?
Duergar and Darrow. So
What?
basically, deep dwarves and deep
That was right. I'll
halflings.
figure it out later.
Okay. So, do we want to take a breather or anything before we go? It sounds like whatever situation they're dealing with, it might not be resolved immediately. I also do think that time is of the essence, though.
I would be fine with a power nap, but I feel like we got some sleepy peoples. So,
The sleepy. I mean,
I
Styx
am.
is just gonna look at Bobo, who he's still kind of like trying to patch up as best as he can, and he's
Bobo-
well, he's not coming
Bobo's
with.
fine.
I feel fine.
Physically, Bobo's fine. It's just more like he's just.
No, he's not physically fine.
No, like we can't heal him anymore. He's just like done.
No, he
He's
can
not-
definitely be healed more.
Well,
he has
I asked
11.
if I could heal him more and if it would help.
It isn't helping with the grogginess.
Okay.
Yeah, so he just needs rest.
Yes.
I mean, wait. So how long was it between when Bobo like was hit on the ship and when we found him?
You don't know.
from the explosion to when we got
from the
down here,
explosion
it
to
was,
when we got down.
hours.
It was roughly 5 hours,
Okay, and then
maybe longer.
would Styx know how? Just can I do a medicine check just to know like possibly what is making him tired or like what would help with
John,
The holes in his body.
The fact he almost died.
25?
25. So obviously you saw him when you showed up. Nobody told you, by the way, that he was a were-raven.
Yeah, he was just a weird-looking Kenku,
Mm-hmm.
broken beak.
Right.
We don't know what
So-
he is.
Bobo.
So you saw him in that state, and then he came out of it once the lead was removed. With the 25, you're getting the idea that his body can't take being in that form for too long without repercussions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he might be a bit exhausted.
Triple level of exhaustion.
Yeah, so I'll just say, like, hey, I'm fine to go whenever. We agreed that Bobo's staying here while we go down, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we're not taking him with. So
Fantastic.
I don't
I'm
want to make like a pallet and like straps.
I'm
over the
fine
shoulder
to-
and drag him.
I'm fine to go if we need to go. So your guys' call.
Lolax is.
Could use the
He
rest.
doesn't have his big guns, but he still has plenty of smaller guns. But he's also out of his spicy.
But would what Lolax want to get some of those
He's
big
also out
guns
of his-
back?
he's
I feel like Lolax would
He's
probably
also out of
want.
his
David
incendiary
would
ammunition.
very strongly say that we should probably take a nap. But if that's the only person who needs their spell slots back, then I don't think we really.
Styx literally did nothing, so I could just keep making sure Bobo's all right while everybody takes
Zach
a
is pretty
rest.
tired, but it's more of a mentally tired than a physically tired.
All right. I think
Considering what everybody on
probably
the
be a
party
good
has
idea
gone
to
through,
stay here for a while then.
mentally tired is like an understatement for what you guys have probably been through on your journey.
So, just as a reminder, this is the same day that
Mm-hmm.
the...
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's already been a very long day. This is the same day that you didn't get sleep.
Yeah, you're right. I have.
You actually have a level of exhaustion that you have been doing.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I looked down at your character sheet when you were like, yeah, I'm good to go. And I was like, that doesn't sound right.
It sounds like that though.
Wow.
I mean, that's well. Okay, so
He
again,
powered through and got all those high rolls.
back again. Back is physically okay. Mentally,
No, he's exhausted
Mental boom boom.
physically, and mentally he's also exhausted. We should probably take a nap.
okay. Well, who knows how well that's gonna help Zach? Okay, I'm fine with sleeping.
All right.
Dak changed his tune really quick. Dak looked down and saw the holes in his body.
Yeah,
So sleep.
my house almost got set on fire. I had to go talk to my ex, and that's just on my end. Like,
So you're mentally tired as well.
I'm okay with taking a nap down here.
All right, let's take a nap.
Question.
Answer.
So we've all kind of collectively decided to do like a short rest, right?
Long rest.
Long
sounds like.
rest.
Oh, long rest. Okay, never mind then.
Good 6 hour power nap.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll for posterity. I mean, would there be a reason like is Bobo passed out?
Bobo is like stumbling along with you guys. let's read. What's the third level of exhaustion?
I'd probably be like, you shouldn't be standing up right now.
Yeah, literally. So he has disadvantage on ability checks. His speed is halved, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. He is barely coherent.
Okay, so I'm just gonna I was already tending to Bobo, so I'm just gonna be like, all right, Bobo. It sounds like everybody's gonna take a rest, and you definitely need to be a part of that. And Bobo's gonna be like, okay. And was there a place that we could rest? Did you ask?
We're in a village. Like I'm assuming we'll be pretty well accommodated.
Was there somewhere specific that they could keep Bobo?
I brought like
They just said that they're gonna take care of him.
I brought my travel bag.
So we can. Yeah, we're like suited up. Cool. I mean, we are. Are
Okay,
you?
so
I can camp wherever.
You're on guard duty. You have your stuff.
So yeah, we can just kind of. I mean, it's not like we're gonna be in the sun or anything.
Yeah.
well, that's kind of the normal for me.
We can kind of.
it's too bright, I have a hard time falling
We can kind of
asleep.
just set up shop and sleep. Is
Okay.
kind of just
So
what I get of this.
I guess I'm going to kind of like bring Bobo to Thack, and I'm just going to tell you like,
I'll start
hey,
setting up.
wherever they're planning on keeping him, bring him there.
I'm just gonna. Ancient One's still around.
No, he kind of left you guys to your devices, but for the sake of expediency,
Yeah.
it's not hard to find.
Yeah.
They're friendly towards you guys. You are taking a burden off their hands, as well as helping one of them going through their own journey. They're more than happy to help. And, like, to them, you get the idea that some of them don't even think you're real.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
So
Okay.
they're just like, sure, if you want to stay in the house, whatever.
All right.
Like,
Nap.
okay,
minor illusion, whatever. All right, nap time.
Cool.
All right.
Should I?
Goose, you want to
Can I-
take a nap here?
Can I do a long rest for Bobo?
I don't know if you have access to it. I can do it for you.
Okay, cool. I guess I will just.
If you go to my campaigns, then you should be able to look at his character sheet.
I have this character sheet. I do not have access to long rest.
Yeah, I can't like mess with a lot of David stuff either.
Okay.
At least
All right,
vaguely.
he is one level of exhaustion down.
Now he's just movement speed half.
Yep, and then I will hit Lolax for you as well.
Thank you.
Fantastic. David will be so happy watching this VOD.
There we go.
They do care about my spell slots.
I get to burn through all of them.
It's sleep time, yay.
All right, you guys go to bed and back.
All right, I'm already ready for it. Like,
Your night is actually calm.
Should I sit back down? I was gonna just grab something out of the fridge real quick.
Go ahead and grab something out of the fridge.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna be like,
Andrew,
Sayu, you have a dream.
Everybody looking at me now.
Actually, yes.
Oh.
Styx. It is this night where it is. You've been having this two-part vision. One with the raven pinned to the ground by metal, and then the other with the scales with Bobo specifically tipping into the darkness. You do not have the first part of this vision.
pear. Yes.
So I
So you
still have
the tipping scales.
so like the dream. So I sleep and it just immediately like is it like darkness and then just this giant scale in front of me with Bobo on one side and then
So there are these. Let's go right there. So, as you're asleep, you come to this vision where you are on a stone shelf. You're looking out into a dark expanse. There's this hand, the skeletal hand that raises up these golden scales up through the darkness. And as they are level as it is shown to you, they start to teeter.
Whoa.
And then the scale that has Bobo on it starts to fall back into the darkness.
like, so what was it last time? Was it kind of it was him slowly dropping and then now he's going back now.
He's continuing to drop.
He's continuing to drop.
Bobo's.
No, Bobo. Bobo.
Bobo.
Bobo, 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 Bobo.
Bobo.
So is it like as that side of the scale with Bobo's dropping, it's almost like becoming obscured with darkness, or like
It's like fading into a fog.
Something else on that scale? Up farting, Peyton.
Is that you? You have a rest of them?
Okay. I probably would have, out of habit, taken first watch and then realized I'm not waking anybody up. So I'm like, fine.
everybody goes to sleep. Zayel's just out there like looking at everybody like,
Probably playing a little bit.
maybe reciting a tune he heard from Hush.
Ding, 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 ding. And I wait for a second and there's no response other than a faint echo.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm gonna have to look into how do I make people not rock?
Gonna make me teary eyed.
All right. You guys all go to sleep. You wake up refreshed.
At the of dawn.
For some of you, it is questionable what time it is. Like for some of you who haven't spent time in the Underdark, it is difficult to tell like if how much time even passed while you were asleep. You feel better. That's a good sign.
So
Wake up when you wake
first things first, when I wake up, would Styx have any like idea? Like, can I roll insight for who he thinks is closest to Bobo?
Kidnapping her this weekend.
Sure.
up. Staring something. Fortifying for
23.
breakfast.
23. It is pretty easy to see Bobo gravitated to one person with his little bit of energy that he had when he initially woke up, and he gravitated towards Sayid.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Styx is going to go up to Sail, and I'm just gonna.
Morning.
Good morning.
Making breakfast.
It smells really good. Because I don't think Styx has eaten much, but then he remembers that Sail asked him what his favorite food was.
Yep,
Bird
it was
seed.
fruits and berries.
Fruits and berries.
Fruits and
You
berries.
have notes on everybody's favorite food. I love
That's the only notes I've taken.
it.
You still haven't told me.
So I guess, is there anybody else around me
Actually,
and
the
Sail?
military rations.
I mean-
care.
Or is everybody up?
I'm gonna say goulash.
Everybody's kind of starting to wake up and go about their business. You see Lolax is kind of flitting about, trying to pack up, all that kind of stuff. He seems pretty confused. Dak, I think, is enjoying the first night of peaceful sleep.
I woke up and I just...
and is just kind of reveling in that. Bobo,
Slept there.
still not awake.
Okay.
He's still out.
So I'm gonna kind of like mosey on over to the cooking pot, the campfire, and I guess I'll like sit down next to Sail and just start like, you seem to be pretty close to Bobo.
Yeah, he's been staying with me for the past little while now. I've been worried about him being okay.
Yeah, I'm worried too, even though I don't know him. You remember why I decided to come with you guys, right?
Yeah, you saw prophetic dreams, which is... It's not the first time somebody started traveling with me because of that, but it's always interesting.
It kind of sounds like that's an ongoing thing for
Yeah,
these people.
compelled by some sort of vision quest, so...
They see the glowing question marker exclamation point over your head.
do you have anything new, any updates? Is he looking all right now that we got him?
I mean, the rest seems like it'll do him very well. Just that he's not as exhausted per se.
Yeah, I
But-
think he should probably stay here.
Yeah. He'll probably be able to like mosey on about today and maybe try and communicate with these people. He doesn't look like he knows how to communicate with them, but So my dreams. It started with the raven with the metal rods through them, and then it ended with the scales with Bobo falling, and it was very obviously Bobo.
Okay.
I had the same dream, but the metal rods weren't in Bobo anymore. And I saw the scales, and Bobo still seemed to be falling into darkness.
Oh. You stir this for a second.
I'm gonna like stir a little too fast, and I'm gonna be like,
Try not to splash.
okay.
And I'm gonna walk over to Bobo and like, is he breathing? Poke.
Yes.
You put your hand on top of his chest, and then you just see one eye kind of flit open.
You thumbs up. All right, go back to sleep, sweet prince.
I'm just kind of like observing this. I'm gonna walk over to Bobo as well, and after Sayo walked away, I'm gonna put my my hand kind of on the side of his head, and I'm gonna try to use my holiness. This sounds so weird. To penetrate his psyche a little bit, and like just kind of like I'm trying to just get a feeling of if there's anything going on with him that isn't like physical. You know what I mean?
All right, so
Any residual.
the last couple times I allowed you to do something like this, it was because you had a conduit.
Yeah.
So at first you had your own holy symbol.
Yeah.
Then you had the evil holy symbol.
Yes.
Then you had the piece of lead that is acting like a holy symbol.
Sure.
What are you using as a conduit?
So I can't use my own holy symbol for this?
No, because it is not. Well, it's not. A, it's not working. But B, it's not. Bobo is not a
Yeah.
divine person
holy
in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like the opposite of a divine person.
So I really don't have anything to channel for this, do I?
If you can come up with something, I'll let you pitch it to
Oh,
me.
wait. Hold the phone here.
I stab him with the dark lead.
Let me look at my inventory here really quick.
You did such a good job getting that out of him.
I'm gonna do what's called
I
a
have
getting removed.
He
Potentially.
like peels one of the bandages back.
Potentially. I had something that could possibly work for this.
Lolex will cast Burning Hands.
On Bobo?
I'm joking.
I've always wanted to see something to be like, yeah, I'm going to just hold the side of that person's face, then cast Burning Hand.
I've always wanted to build a paladin grappler. It's just like
That's a good idea.
With the unarmed, with the unarmed fighting style. That's
the
100%
pugilist.
thing that you do.
Yeah.
Not even the pugilist. I'm talking about like the Tasha's unarmed fighting style. What do you do extra damage just for grappling somebody?
Yep.
So you could.
What about my angel feather?
Stick it in where he lost a feather yesterday. Just
I'll let you attempt it.
Attempt it.
You can certainly try.
What kind of check am I doing here?
and you're not exhausted anymore.
How can I sleep?
Explain to me what you're doing exactly.
I'm trying,
with this feather.
knowing from what I've seen happen with this
Thank
metal, in multiple occasions, I've felt something off about whatever's come in contact with every time, including myself. I am trying to see if there's any of that residuum in Bobo.
Residual.
My bad.
Someone's been watching Critical Role.
Residuum.
I have.
He's got the spice in him.
This, I believe, would be a... Go ahead and give me a medicine charisma check.
So
The medicine skill, but instead of wisdom, you're using charisma. Are you
Okay.
trained in medicine?
I am.
All right, so it's going to be charisma plus your proficiency.
Charisma plus my proficiency.
Hilda also, I don't think, was trained in religion, but was trained in medicine. So,
Where's
and
my,
she was a cleric. So
where's my... Oh, there's my proficiency.
still fun to make fun of that.
That is going to be a...
That'll
25.
That's kind of pogged, bro.
You rolled a
25.
19 again?
I
Damn.
rolled a 17 plus 6 plus 2.
No.
Proficiency plus charisma. That's what you said.
That should just be a plus 6. Because you have plus 40 your charisma plus 2 for proficiency.
Oh, okay. So
Still above 20.
23.
I just want to make sure you're doing your math right in
Yeah.
the future.
I just looked at my proficiency bonus, so that's all I was
Yeah.
looking at here. So
23. You assisted Styx in like the actual like medical procedure where it was just like very delicately working your way through, trying to get through these feathers, all that kind of stuff. You are now holding this angel feather, which for the record is not small.
Yeah.
It's like the size of your forearm.
Yeah.
And you kind of take it and very delicately
Dear di-
put it in between the feathers of Bobo.
Mm.
And use this as a conduit
Okay.
to try and like exert your will.
Okay.
And as you were using this and trying to really ask for guidance from Aurelia, the feather itself starts to wilt.
Would Styx see this going on?
And then
I'm doing this purposefully by myself.
it starts to wilt, and the plumage of it, which is normally like this deep, almost like auburn red, fades. And then the actual fibers of the feather themselves start to erode. You got this at a cost.
That was my plan.
While there's no physical pieces of deep lead in him. With the 23, you're getting the idea that he 100% got lead poisoning.
That's it.
That's all you wanted to know. That's all you asked for. Was if it was there.
Question.
There's
Since-
residual.
Since I'm playing Bobo, he does have advantage against disease. Does it just not matter?
This is not a disease.
Okay.
So is my
Plus
feather completely destroyed, or is it still like intact? Just very.
The same way that you have like feathers where there's like the not carapace, the cartilage on the ridge of it
Mm-hmm.
that makes up the structure of it.
Yep.
That remains with little wisps of it, but the actual plumage is gone.
Is. Okay. I'm just gonna take that. Like, I'm trying to fight this entity or whatever as much as I can. It just keeps taking from me. Is kind of where Thak's head is at with this. I very delicately, like, small tear comes down my eye. Put the feather back where it was. Pat Bobo on the side of the head and just whisper, "I'm doing everything I can."
Jeremy to Sam, you went and did that. Did you hear what I was talking to Sail about?
I didn't hear, but I saw you go over and talk to him.
And then Sail go and be
Kyle
like,
got up and ran over to him. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's something I can figure out. And that's
Okay.
what that was.
Speaking of,
Okay.
this is all happening. You have come back, taking the pot back over.
I was-
taking your conversation.
I hope I did a good job stirring it.
You did great. No, I'll just clean it outside. of it.
Thak's good sleep has just immediately been eroded.
Take a level of exhaustion.
I do actually, Sam.
All right. Well, I do that. Any response from Bobo with that? Or is he
Just
just
rolls over.
good? And then I go off to them.
Alright. So, thank you for letting me know. He's breathing. He looks like he's recovering physically, but there could be. The influence was in him for 5 hours, so that doesn't mean we got the big chunks out, you know, but
I
gotta
even
keep
if
an eye on him, I guess. Should we, like, bleed him or use leeches?
should I just roll medicine?
Go ahead.
I didn't tell you it was lead poisoning yet.
14?
14. Bloodletting is a thing. You know that it's kind of a hedge practice.
Maybe?
There's no real empirical evidence that it works.
I didn't pull out a plague doctor mask. And I'm like, oh, this kind of looks like Bobo.
I sit down and start eating breakfast with them. Just getting ready for the day's journey.
The cycle's journey.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if these dreams are meant for just me, but I feel like there's a reason that I ran into you, and you all seem to care about this odd bird. It's a very odd bird.
Yes.
It's probably breakfast isn't. We're out on the trail, so it's probably something like oatmeal with a sausage.
Which
on
I'm
the meat.
extremely accustomed to.
Yeah.
That's like, fuck yeah.
Like, this is another day in the office right now.
I put butter in it, so
Oh.
you're just like,
Oh. Human.
Human.
I'll reach into my magic item that I got to start the campaign with. That Andrew was nice. My Heward's handy spice pouch.
It's an actual magic item.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
Holy
All
shit.
it does is spices.
But it's like magic spices.
No, I can.
No,
make
it don't
a
do anything
bag.
magically. It's just the bag always has whatever spice he wants.
Yeah.
All
Just
the
like
fishing
there's
pepper,
a
think
jug that
pepper,
does the same
and just
thing with liquids.
Pepper.
I feel like I would have noticed him just reaching into the same pouch and then sprinkling
Getting different
stuff.
things.
Like-
Yes.
Oh, this is cool.
I'm a little more interested in eating what I'm eating right now.
Yep. I was like, I adventured for 7 years. I want to have all of that go into me getting a spice pouch. And Andrew's like, yeah, okay.
So everybody's ready to shove off.
Yeah. Once we get everybody, get Lolax. We're not taking the Goliath girl because
No, she's
she needs to go up, but that doesn't mean she's a combatant.
she's not coming down.
Yeah.
She's going up.
Yeah. All right. So we'll take the 4 of us. Leave Bobo here. Think we should ask the ancient one to keep an eye on Bobo? Or
I already have.
I'm looking at you like I'm talking to Lolax because
I've already talked to them.
Oh, I'm talking to myself.
They know we are going to leave Bobo here. They're going to continue to watch over him.
yeah,
Did you get that in writing in triplicate?
because they're pretty big about like Lolax, the legal
Like
guy.
we had this conversation. Roll it back.
So
Run it back, run it back,
how
run it
can I
back.
just ask, like, so can any of you see in the dark?
Yep.
You can.
Yep.
You can.
This is the actual
Low
scene in
wax.
the dark clue. He's got magic, though. He's fine.
No,
If you want me to be bright and shiny,
Lolax. Dancing lights.
Okay.
Everybody gets one like floating above their head for while we're walking.
Okay.
And he'll extinguish it if we think we need to be stealthy, but not if we get first thing we go
Or
to
let's-
combat.
Let's.
I'm just gonna take mine and I'm
Okay.
gonna kind of like brush it over Lolax's head.
I've shown everybody the map, so everybody's aware of the landmarks, and we are moving off.
all right.
Like, I guess to player, how far can everybody see in the dark?
I have just regular dark vision.
Is that 60?
60, 60, 0, 120.
Okay, so
You have the best eyes.
I guess I'm gonna walk up. You have the map right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna walk up. I'll be like, I might be a little bit more adept at seeing in the dark, and I'm just kind of motion to my body.
So you can go first, but I'll relay what's on the map to you.
You want to keep the map? Okay. Yeah. So I'll take the lead.
No, no offense. No offense.
Fair.
I've only met you less than 24 hours ago.
Yes, because I can totally run and go back to my guild.
Don't blame me for being cautious, man.
You're so DM to player. You're the only person who could legitimately just go backwards.
I could
'Cause you can
technically.
fly.
You can just fly over.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, you guys aren't really homies. You're not sharing the map with me.
take the map. Thanks. I love mushroom. I just needed a snack.
My intelligence may be
Suggestion, come
minus
back
2,
here.
but I'm not stupid, Jeremy.
That means you're stupid and bad at religion.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
You guys start off and go ahead and give me a survival check. You normally have not.
Oh.
He's leading.
Okay.
Styx, go ahead and give me a survival check. I would normally give you disadvantage because of the terrain. You don't know it. But you have a map. So let's make it even.
21.
21. All right, easy enough. You start off following the riverbank, keeping it to your right, as it said, and then eventually you do see just these kind of blue bioluminescent fungus on either side of a very obviously carved entryway.
So I guess I'll just kind of like put my hand out and like start slowing down. And would I remember what this was in reference to? Was it in reference to
The Goliath village entrance?
the Mantle Spire, the skipping stones.
It looks like this is just the start of the actual trail.
Oh, okay.
This is the edge of the Goliath town, I guess.
Does anybody speak Undercommon?
Oh, actually, no.
Bobo's not with us.
Lowlex does.
Loax does.
Yes.
Perfect. Undercommon.
Peyton is here.
Peyton's like peeking around the caverns, like,
That's the one language I didn't take.
The one language, you know every other language other than D.
Every language I've known has come in handy so far.
Lowlex knows 6.
jeez. I mean, he is a
So-
bookworm.
You Lolex kind of walks up and goes like, "Oh, the speckled trail. I think this is just the walkway."
All right.
You could see that? I'm gonna look at the slides. I'm gonna be like, never mind.
Well, the glowy mushrooms on the art.
Everything just looks light to me.
Yay.
Cool. For you, for about 60 feet, then the extra 20 or the extra 60 is dim.
That's still like that's 60 feet of bright light.
I'm just fucking with you.
I hate you.
You guys enter in that, and then you go on for a few hours, just down this tunnel. It is making it kind of turns back on itself from time to time. It changes topography, as in like up and down.
Mm-hmm.
So you will start going down, and then it'll hook into a curve up and around through, and then there'll be times where you'll have to dart through one of these larger caverns, where it's just like you look up and you can't see the top, even you.
Wow. Okay.
And you will kind of just look left, look right. There's nothing there, but it's the Underdark, so you guys book it. You run all the way across into what you see are the other two glowing bioluminescent lights, and just straight back into the trail. And everybody go ahead and give me a perception check.
I technically
I didn't
can't
know,
roll
trust me.
below
11.
I technically
With a plus
can't
six.
roll below a 19.
Roll at advantage.
9.
Advantage.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. I gave him advantage because of his observant feat.
Oh, I had an 11 with a plus 6.
All right, 17. What'd you get?
9.
Oh,
Nice.
11. Sorry.
I was entirely being
Apparently there's a
shit
lot of
because
thunder
I
going on
can't
by the
roll
house.
below a 19 kind of feels
It was
Nah,
raining while it was
But I-
72 degrees.
Lolex
while
got
it
a
was
9.
a natural 20, bringing me to a total of 24.
All right. So between the two of you, because Lolex didn't roll very well either, I just rolled for him really quick.
I did too. He rolled poorly.
Oh, hey. Good thing.
David. It tracks.
Good night.
You as you guys kind of back into this, you hear what sounds like large claws on stone. You look behind you. There's no longer an exit to this tunnel, as you just see fur.
What color of fur?
Everything for you guys at the moment. Well, actually, Lolex is there shining actual light, so you would actually see it looks to be this like mottled white and gray, and then this beaked head kind of peers into the tunnel, looking at you. It has two eyes on either side of its head, with a hooked bill coming forward, and it just bellows and screams. This thing is massive, so massive it cannot get in.
We should get out of arm's reach.
Anybody know what it is?
Nope, go.
Scary. It's the answer.
It kind of reminds me of Bobo.
That's why I'm like,
Would anybody know?
Anybody who would like to can give me a nature check at disadvantage.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. 5.
7.
So that's a nat 20, which is 19, and a...
Wait, so
So, what'd you get?
5.
10,
7.
7.
What did Lolex roll?
You said nature, right?
Natural 20 and 12 for Lolex on my end.
So a
For
little bit better.
nature, he's
A little
not
bit
trained,
better.
so 12.
Fuck if he knows.
Yeah.
Big beak fucker.
Yeah.
What kind of underdark owlbear is that?
So, you guys continue on, and
Whoa.
after another little bit of time, you come to an opening where this trail then goes along the edge of a cavern. You look down the open end, and it just goes down into darkness. You guys can faintly hear water. That said, looking at your map, you then see the rest of you cannot at the moment. There is what looks to be a massive stalactite hanging from the top of the ceiling. And go and give me a perception check.
Just him?
Just him. It is out of your guys' dark range.
I like perception.
He's got the extra good eyeballs.
22.
Nice.
22. You see what looks to be like very large leathery wings wrapping around the stalactite.
So I'm gonna like stop everybody, and I'm just gonna very quietly say, so I think we're at the mantle spire, and in fact, what was drawn right by the mantle spire?
Big bat. Big old bat.
So the stalactite is very big.
You guys are talking, and while you're still looking at it, you see coming down the bottom of the stalactite, looking in your guys' direction, is this giant bat head.
So I'm gonna just like.
Lex already killed the lights. So
I'm gonna like look around. Yes.
I'm sponge guarding right now.
So I'm just gonna very quietly say, "Big bat."
Sael starts to back up and then realizes, wait, no, I have to actually fight this time.
Thak has disadvantage on stealth, though.
Just looking in your guys' direction, you don't think it's quite made you out.
Do we want to sneak?
What do we do, guys?
I can try.
Is there a way forward?
You guys hear this high pitch
Oh no.
Squeaking.
which actually is
Squeaker.
right. It is much deeper because of the size of this thing.
Squeak.
I've decided to name him Kronk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the bat sitting on the stalactite. Oh yeah.
Kronk the dire bat.
Yep.
All right.
That's a nice cock.
And then as it does that, it waits a moment, and because you guys have stopped talking, stopped moving, it just moves its head back up.
Roll stealth. Let's sneak by.
And for the record, Styx, this is not a giant bat in the sense of the animal, the giant bat, which is a large creature.
It just
This
looks
is
like
This is a giant bat, like it is the size of a small dragon.
Oh shite.
Yeah, when he said
if
massive
you were going to
stalactite.
if you were going to put this into a size category, it is huge at minimum.
Which is the second largest.
So let's
so I'm going
It's a bat
to
rock.
turn around and just kind of like
The rock.
try and huddle everybody.
Big bird.
I guess for the first time, under my cloak, I'll like unfurl my wings enough and just kind of like try and get everybody like within like we can basically see each other and like yeah, basically.
I think he's doing military.
we know
So-
you and me
then
know
I'm gonna
military
very
signs, so
as quietly as I can say, it's massive.
You think we can get around it quietly? What is the way forward?
The way forward is this winding trail that goes along the edge of the rock face. It looks like it was carved out
Around this?
How
around
wide?
this.
10 feet, 5 feet.
10 feet, enough for two of you to go across at a time.
Yeah.
Or if you're squeezing, you guys could probably fit three.
Okay.
I think we should do single file against the wall.
2 by 2.
Maybe I should class into druid and get past.
So
the
I'm just going to. So, like, it seems like we're just kind of like talking about moving through.
Yes.
I guess I will just look at everybody. I'm gonna clock back. He's a big guy with big armor, and big shield, and big weapon. And
Yep.
I'm just gonna cast invisibility on him.
Good idea.
Um,
I've been turned invisible a lot this campaign. It's really good.
okay. And that is from my Shadow Touch feat, so it is always ready. So I'm just gonna not even say. I'm just gonna like look around, and then I'm just gonna like touch the shoulder and like grab my bony holy symbol, and then just all of a sudden.
That's just used to this at this point. Like,
There's this
Which is weird because
smoke that kind of like wraps around you for a moment, and as it starts to swirl down, less and less of Thack is visible.
okay, this was a weirder one for me, but still used to it.
so is that what you like that more than the light at the end of
The sail, like where he thinks Thack's chest is.
like motif wise?
You guys are just in the tunnel. Motif-wise, you were fine.
Oh,
I
no,
thought you
I-
were just done describing. I was
I
just
thought you
adding
were-
a little bit more on top.
I thought that you kept
Sail where the Thack
that you like.
No.
chest was.
No.
Ow.
Wait,
You're good, buddy.
All right.
wait. So
Where he was standing before he went invisible, I poke him in the chest and like, ow, my finger.
All right. Let's
Cool.
go forward.
All right. Everybody go and roll stealth check. You're still rolling at disadvantage.
Okay. What does invisibility give me?
In this case, nothing.
disadvantage, you just roll normally.
No.
No, I still am at disadvantage.
You are still at disadvantage because this creature is not using its eyes.
Good
Yeah, it's
ears.
using its ears.
echolocation.
Yeah. So when you were like, I will cast
Yep.
invisibility, I was
Kind of was
Look at
like,
you.
You know,
Oh well. All right. Roll.
if it starts to fight us,
too
Okay.
late. You know what I could have done?
That's good.
Vertigo's raging.
Okay. 12.
12.
Did I inspire him?
Yes. I have not given the outcome yet. Go ahead.
What was that? D10?
D6.
D6.
He ain't that much of a bard yet.
Ooh, okay, 17.
17. Much better.
The first one was an 18.
Natural 1.
No, 11.
11.
How about just
19 and 21.
Okay. So, this is a group check. You guys start to make your way through. Styx, you are kind of using your wings as a guiding. Right? And you're kind of trying to keep people from going off the end. Right? Trying to corral them. And at one of these points in time where your wing kind of swoops out, trying to keep Lolax where he's supposed to be because he can't see,
Because we downed the lights.
your wing hits the edge where one of these rocks starts to, as it hits water, and you see this giant bat in all its glory unhook and go straight down because it heard something.
The dark vision people see something move.
It gets very
far-
close to you guys, and there's this weird moment where out of nowhere there's this massive bat.
How far away is it?
It's not coming at you guys.
It's just going
It is on
down.
a downward trajectory.
It heard the rock, so
It's going
for
towards the
rock.
water.
The water.
So don't.
Okay, so seeing it move in general, I'm just going to like stop. And am I still in the lead?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop and just kind of like put my wings back to where like everybody can hopefully know to not move forward.
You see somebody bump into Thack. Or you see somebody bump into nothing.
So as this bat passes you guys, it goes back out of your vision, and then you just hear that low screech again as there's a
Like a splash?
and then
So it's like fishing. Oh, that's crazy.
but with that, you guys have passed your group check and you make it to the other side of this cavern.
How close were we? I was very scared of that 11.
It was a total check, so
Yeah.
there is
3
currently you had 3 successes out of 4.
And one of those successes needed a D6 to get there.
Yes. So for those that don't know, when you have advantage on a certain type of perception, so in this case hearing, if you are using that, you get a +5 to your passive.
Yeah.
I feel like being Styx and being a very visual hunter, that's just like my instinct was to like look at the big one, invisibility, and then I'm like,
Everybody else, they saw a bat and they went, huh.
Yeah, owls being the utterly silent flyers was like, I don't need to worry about making noise.
All right. You guys pass through, take another little bit, and you wind up to the skipping stones. The skipping stones are not stones.
Mm-hmm.
They're these large, massive pillars that come up and out. Who here would have been on the east side of Altasia or the west side of Draco Regnum?
I was mainly in Celestia for quite a while.
I was in the north somehow.
All right, you've done quite a bit of traveling. You have been to the east side of Altasia.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a mini mist sea,
Oh, okay.
where there's just you look down and just with the like edge of your dark vision, you can see like roiling mist.
I'll look down. I'll look up. I'll listen. I was really hoping there'd be gnomes around here if it looks like this.
What?
No. So there's this area called the Mist Sea somewhere, and there's gnomes that have flying ships and hidden cities. And this place kind of reminded me of that place. I was like, I wonder if there's like some gnomes down here. But, you know, like, it's
Right.
entirely possible that gnomes wouldn't want to live here. I'm not a gnome, so I can't speak for them, you know.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Yeah, I don't know where it goes.
I was actually giving you an architecture check.
I'll look around. I don't see any flying gnome ships, so I guess they're not here.
But as you guys get to the skipping stones, there are these large like stone plinths that are coming out of the ground, and there are bridges that go from one side to the other. They are rope bridges. They're a little small. Maybe they are gnomish. Who knows?
Sales like,
In fact,
Zach, I don't know how you're gonna do this.
this is going to be a tight squeeze for you.
Nobody can see me, so Thak goes,
Who's strong? I'm not strong.
Thak is strong.
Other than Zach, who is strong.
That's not even that strong.
Thak
We
is
don't have anybody strong.
Thak is
Bobo's not here.
Thak is stronger than average, but that's mostly because he's a half orc.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not strong, but I'm not strong.
I'm stronger than a person, and I'm not as strong as a Goliath.
So I was thinking.
Bobo is just as strong as you.
Yeah,
I was thinking we could do like a rope that we put along the bridge alongside, maybe loop around a rock outcrop just to help Zach.
For the record, it does look well built.
Yeah, just like for balance's sake. Yeah. So he has a higher handhold up here.
I'll be okay. You know, I have.
Just to help you out
Yeah.
a bit, you know, because you got big armor and
Yep.
a bit top heavy, and then the center of
Yeah.
gravity and the
I got
low
plus
bridge,
2.
you know.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
All right. Who here believes that their character is over 200 pounds?
Not even close.
Yeah. Thak is well over
Yeah, you're
200
small.
pounds.
With my gear, maybe.
I don't believe Lolex would.
Probably with gear, probably like.
I think it actually tells you.
Take the weight of your armor, take the weight of your.
Oh yeah, it would be
You see-
total. It would be
It's total
encumbrance weight plus. Where would you find that in
my
D&D Beyond?
backpack and my gear by themselves are almost 100.
Thak, I'm not even gonna bother
So-
looking. Thak, like,
Yeah, that definitely is.
it's like 200.
Sail's probably just north of it with all the stuff.
Thak
he's
is likely
carrying.
300 pounds.
All right.
Without anything on it.
Anybody who's over 200, I don't think Lolex would be.
No.
With gear, I'm under
Give me an acrobatics check.
Rolex
Acrobatics.
changes into something lighter.
Oh boy, acrobatics, huh?
Guide.
Wait, is that how it works?
Can I? I can't inspire myself.
16? Nope.
Wait, is that how it works? Like your weight and everything changes?
He physically changes himself.
Oh, I guess I've never.
Oh, well,
encountered
yeah.
I've never encountered that.
Yeah, he's a changeling, so he's physically changing himself as opposed to just casting illusion.
Yes. 16.
You're good.
Ruh-roh.
So, I imagine Sail normally stays like either in the back or middle.
Yeah,
Where do you believe he is?
in the back middle. I'm 3 out of 4 probably.
Okay. So, you guys are going. Are you guys going one at a time? Or is
Yes.
I mean, like, since we're not worried about the bridge collapsing so much as we're worried about balancing, we'd probably be a little closer together.
Okay. You guys, with Thack, I believe you were like second in, which would mean, so it's probably going to be Styx, Thack, Sahil, Lolax.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are walking, you guys feel the bridge start to teeter. Your guys' balance has been fine, but you look behind you and you see Sahil, like, with his large camping pack, his instruments and everything like that. He is like, he took one wrong step and is now having a hard time trying to adjust. Lolax is trying to grab him, and then you guys just see Sahil.
The moment I'm no longer touching the bridge, Featherfall.
Lolax and Styx, the two of you guys can make athletics checks to try and catch him.
Yeah, you roll for Lolax.
Yep.
Athletics.
Yep, athletics.
All right.
I'm gonna guiding bolt him.
11.
Make him visible. Yeah,
11.
Can I inspire somebody to catch me?
you can.
That's what
One fun.
No, I'll probably, knowing Lolax better, be like, help!
Okay, he rolled a 19 minus 1 plus 6. So he rolled a 24.
Damn. David. Let's
You-
go.
you
I
done
imagine
been-
Sahil, like,
You done got caught.
gets to horizontal, feather falls himself, and as he's drifting out, he's like, help!
There's this weird moment where you guys start to bounce around a little bit, and then the hand of Lolax juts out. Styx, you miss Sahil by just that much, but Lolax manages to grab him, and you see his arm has turned into the arm of a bugbear. He's like,
Oh.
Nice.
gonna be like- Wait, what did 6C Lolax change before? Yes.
you met Styx as Bobo.
I
Or, sorry,
remember.
you met
Okay,
Lolax
yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
Bobo.
I remember. Okay.
And he grabs him and pulls you back in. With you being Featherfall, you're essentially weightless at the moment. And
Throws him too far.
pulls you in.
Ooh. Alright, can we have a rope between everybody?
So question.
You really want a rope with my fat
Then-
ass falls off?
To DM, command.
I can
there's
do the
only
same spell on you.
specific things that like approach.
It's a
drop,
one-word
like,
command.
grovel. But what would happen if I did command on Sahil and told him steady?
He would most likely just stay in place.
For 6 seconds.
Steady though.
Right.
Steady doesn't
That is the
necessarily-
most steady way he can be without moving his
Okay.
feet.
Okay.
Can't be like steady walk.
Lolax
It's
cast
one word.
suggestion on
I know,
Sahil,
yeah.
says, get your shit together.
Yeah. Let's go.
Starts packing up all of his shit again.
That's it. With that one momentary, you do make it across the bridges and continue on. It takes you a little bit. But on the other side of this bridge, you guys have made it to landfall.
Yay.
You look down, and even with your vision, it goes down at about a 45-degree
Can't
angle,
see shit.
but it is just gravel, essentially, loose rock and shale.
I think we're at landfall.
Yeah,
We made it.
let's get down there.
So,
Do we see an advantageous way to get down?
No.
All right, let's send it.
at some point, just putting it out there for break, and then
I'm getting to the end of landfall, and there will be a meetup, and then we're going to go to break right after.
All right.
Let's send it. Let's get down there. Zach does a dive.
actually, you should stay up here, hold the rope for us, and if you fall, I can use that magic on you to make it so you don't hurt yourself.
That's a great idea, Sahil. I'm invisible.
Not anymore.
Oh, I still am.
It's been well over an hour.
Oh, it has been an hour? Okay,
Yeah,
never
we've
mind.
been
It took you-
traversing caverns.
For quite a while.
Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Holding rope for tiny people.
I guess
Jack's
I'm just
autobiography.
gonna like tuck my cloak and start
Sails.
flying down.
So
Yeah.
we'll be pushing rope.
Okay, so I... Stop. Okay, so I'm holding the rope for Lolax and Sail.
Essentially.
And Lolax is tiny now, right? Turn him into like a kobold.
He'll go to like dwarf. Yeah. Something like that.
Stout,
gnome.
sure-footed.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, holding the rope for you two.
So
Damn.
you're flying down. You don't need to make a check. I will roll for Lolax. This is going to be a dexterity saving throw. But you have a rope, so take it at advantage.
What? What do I see?
Lolax got a dirty 20. He's good.
A
17. I get a +1 to dexterity saving throws.
DC 13. You're good. So you managed to make it all the way down with Thack being the anchor, keeping the rope nice and taut, and gives you guys a few moments. There's a second or two where like they both get a little teetery, and you feel yourself like, but only happens once. You manage to stay steady. They get down there. How are you getting down?
I'm a... He
You could tie it off.
if I was a barbarian, I would have just...
Could you like tie it off to stalactite up there, bud?
It's like
or-
a couple hundred feet. That said, landfall literally starts right on the edge of a bridge. So you can tie it to the bridge.
Okay, I'll...
All right. Go and give me a dexterity saving throw. At advantage.
Would it have just been normal or at disadvantage if he didn't?
It would have been normal.
Sayo levels his guitar at Thack.
Dexterity. It's kind of
Sorry.
Dex is definitely
off
not a
key,
strong suit
caution.
of Dex.
Did a feather fall? I play fast fall.
I rolled 2 2s.
Oh my
For a total of
god!
2.
So Thack is lowering himself down, and you guys see it just before it happens. You can't quite say something before you see the foot he puts his boot down on, and with his large half-orc weight, it moves differently than it did for the rest of you. This rock was holding up a large part of this, and he managed to just fulcrum it wrong. And you see it, and the rest of the landfall, the shale, the gravel start to down.
I'm flying above. I'm like, damn,
What do you need to do, sir?
damn, that fucking
I
sucks.
do not. Whatever's gonna happen. is gonna
What's
happen
happened
now.
happens. Okay. All right. Something to that. I literally rolled 2 2s.
D&D Beyond starts lagging again. Uh-oh.
You rolled 20 before, but yeah.
Wow.
All right. So there is just this. You get caught up
Yeah.
in basically an avalanche of stone.
Yep.
And as it starts to come down, the rest of you, Lolax and Sail, because you're still flying, so this isn't going to apply. You can give me athletics or acrobatics checks to get the fuck out of the way.
So a minus or a +1 for me?
It's not super high DC.
That's 7.
All right.
And
So-
much higher for.
As this rock comes down, it starts at a very fast range, all the way down. You see Lolax goes like, huh, and then starts to book it backwards. He's turning from that large, stout dwarf down into a little gnome, running as quickly as he can. But you
Go sideways.
do not have this ability, and you
Yeah.
manage to, like, your foot gets caught a little bit as you start to try and get back up. Sack right into you.
Nice.
That was a meaty thwack. Holy
It
shit.
kind of hurt.
Meaty
Thack.
back.
Meaty back.
Thack, you are going to take 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, man. I
You
knew
are
that
going to
was...
take half of that. 14.
Okay. I was gonna have 3 left.
I got you, bro.
I broke
I'm gonna
the
see this.
fall.
I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna have to fix this motherfucker, aren't I?
Moxie.
Hi.
And so at this point in time, you have been backed into a corner by a lot of these small myconids.
Oh, fuck.
And just at the edge of this cavern, right next to the landfall, you hear a bunch of yelling, rock falling, but there are people there.
Like people underneath all that.
There are people underneath all that, but you are getting back into the back of this cave
You're gonna
by
get-
aggressive myconids.
You're getting attacked by mushroom people.
Yeah. So
If
much
you were ever going to ask for help, now's the chance.
These are great.
Help. Help.
You see Sail from under Thack. Help! Oh fuck! Like we went from ow to now we have to fight.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
All right.
All
So it is 8:21. When do we want to come back from break?
15 minutes sound good?
Yep.
Okay with everybody? All right, 15 minutes from now. So I can do math. 8:37-ish. All right. We'll see you then. Thank you. We love you. Have a great time.
Oh.
I'm always shiny, like a Pokemon.
I'm shiny.
Hi, welcome back. You
I'm so
Nope.
shiny.
guys getting a close up of Jeremy in all of his beauty.
That's the only part I
We
know
need to
about.
have our own separate series called Close-Ups with Jeremy, where the camera's right here. And you just
Now,
talk for a
Okay.
while.
quotable moments with Jeremy.
I take
You
all
don't
of the
have-
limelight with being dumb and like taking the limelight on being dumb.
You know, you
Really?
proved your own point.
I am
So
a
effectively.
Kenku. I am a Kenku, and I asked if crows were real.
Yes. Yes, you
Word.
did.
Word.
Hello, welcome back. We're Dunderheads. Last we left off, the party made their way through the underdark and managed to avoid some traps and tribulations right up until the end. Literally the last guy where Thack fell down a landslide.
And took Sayo with him.
And took Sail with him. You guys fell down and you were at the mouth of this cave and you hear the voice of a woman asking for help on the inside of this cave. This cave is actually lit up with this purple bioluminescent fungus. And you guys see these...
Oh, purple now.
It is purple now.
Ooh, okay.
And you guys see...
Oh, so we're really close to this person who just screamed for help?
Mhm.
Where's Moxie?
Did Moxie scream for help,
Right
or
there.
did she just go,
He.
did he just go, help?
You guys are... Making sure it still looks good for the camera.
What the fuck is that sound? Is that her collar?
Bailey, yeah.
Smacking?
Yeah, it's her collar
tag.
tag.
Oh my god.
All right,
Bailey.
there's you guys, and then I had you on the GM layer.
That is the
Can
bill.
you
of
show
the
what
good
Moxie
girl.
looks like when you're done doing whatever you're doing?
I'm very excited to see Moxie.
Moxie.
Does Moxie look like Moxie?
Moxie does not look exactly like Moxie. I apologize.
Moxie,
really wanna watch-
like,
Wow, Andrew. Wow.
Hell of a Boss show that I showed you guys like a while ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
love Moxie.
If it would do the thing,
oh, is it
Or
Moxie with
Balloon.
two X's?
No,
Oh!
no, it's one X.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that. I've heard of that show.
I've shown.
oh yes, God,
You've
I
shown me
forgot.
clips of it, but I've never like watched it. You know.
The opening was really funny.
I'm an idiot.
Moxie.
I forgot that
Yes.
the command key, fuck you, is shift, not control. That's what Moxie looks like.
Spicy.
Is Moxie a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna make him a dude.
That's fine.
Cool.
They're a dude with a top knot
Cool.
and a ponytail.
Cool.
And big voluptuous lips.
Okay.
Hey, dudes can have big voluptuous
And
lips
cut
too.
jawlines. And
Cut to Jeremy.
Big fucking titties.
DSL. What?
What?
I don't got big titties, so I can't relate.
So,
They
what do you guys
them.
want? Your marching order would be like this,
Moosey.
Zach's trying to get his bearings straight a little bit.
and there's no. There we go.
I can now dim the lights. Thank you. John. Thank you.
All right. You guys are there. Right there. There we go. You guys are at the mouth of this cave with rubble kind of pouring in behind you. You see these myconid sprouts. They're on the smaller side. They're only about the size of like a small or a medium-sized dog. Then you see these myconid adults, which stand at about normal humanoid size. Maybe a little bit taller. And then there is, around the corner, you are hearing a man ask for help. And with that, I think we're going to roll initiative.
I have a question. How old can we make Moxie?
Oh my god, I finally rolled a good
Moxie is a
Nice.
squire in their knightly order, so that they would be fairly young.
Cool. So I'm like a teen adult.
20, baby.
You'd be like early 20s, early mid-20s.
Cool. So my age now.
Yeah, actually. That works out.
I was hoping a little bit younger.
Classic.
Oh, should I roll
Before we
too?
start, would anybody like a
Good.
drink?
Sweet.
I just got one.
I finally get to roll.
You got the
Oh,
I
my
got
poor
one.
dice
Take it.
box.
Yeah, boy. Finally rolled double digits on initiative.
It's the first time in this whole fucking campaign.
First, literally.
All right, I know how this night's gonna go.
Nice.
I haven't rolled this dice in about a year.
That's a 2.
I
Watch
showed
this.
you
I'm
what
going to roll a
was
20.
2 plus 4, so it's 6. Why'd you roll my fucking dice? What's wrong with
I was
you?
like, I'm going to roll a 20. But
What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't roll another person's dice. That is taboo.
Yeah, that is.
That is major taboo.
That is
Alright,
bad
Moxie
luck,
just
bad
died.
juju. Yeah.
And everything bad that happens in this fight is now leveled on you.
Hey, and that's today's session.
We're gonna come back another
you
day.
want to slap me, Peyton?
Monty, what'd you get?
That would contaminate the dice look further now.
Dude, do you want to roll one
Can
of
I
mine?
re-roll?
No, that
Yeah.
doesn't help. That
You
makes
wanna-
it worse.
You want to roll one of mine?
No.
Stop
Figure
giving
it out.
The hole is stuck.
Sorry.
Lolac?
Lolax, what'd you roll?
You want to give me that one? I can
Colby.
get 'em over here. Lolax, I rolled a 19 for him plus 2, so 21 for Lolax.
You don't roll spells dice.
Back?
16.
Bitch.
Sight.
I have literally rolled
9.
9 or less every initiative roll this entire game.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
There you go.
I got a nat 19.
You're good. You're good. You're good. It's all good, Peyton. It's all
You
good.
gave me your luck, thanks.
You're welcome. I've been rolling really well tonight, so
You have. You might not anymore.
Remember that whole thing about saying stuff that will automatically become bad?
This isn't real wood, is it?
Yes, it is.
Definitely risky.
Definitely. Well, I made this bitch
How
myself.
dare you disrespect Andrew?
I helped get the wood for this.
So did
That
I.
was about it.
Sam D20 mysteriously pops up with a 0 on it.
All right. Oh,
You
wait.
disappeared.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
What does that even
I
mean?
need to buy myself some yeet dice.
Don't we have
I
some?
want to eat.
Don't we have one? The E dice? Die?
What is it? A 9mm lead cannon?
Oh no, that's that. I think
It's a
that's
45.
no. Wait,
Sweet.
we're thinking of the same thing.
Is that pistol?
Ooh, that thing. No, yeah, it's not. No, it's 40.
Okay.
That's a 40. The yeet cannon from.
All right.
Yeah.
So, top of the order, Lolax. Heard this cry for help. You are at the mouth of the cave.
Okay, I'm trying to look between 3 screens. Where's Lolex in the order? In the
Lolex.
bar back?
Double rainbow.
Okay, he's second.
Yeah, I figured it was the order you guys entered in.
Yeah. That is a very short range, so he's just gonna... He'll start it off with a firebolt at the one closest to us.
All right, roll to hit.
19 plus stuff.
I don't know about that.
Alright.
Doesn't hit.
Miss.
Seems
It
like
casts
fake news.
shield.
Hey, Andrew, could you add me on roll 20 so I can see the map?
Peace. Peace.
Oh,
He's got West
You
Marches and
should.
Hyperverse Season 3. I don't know what that means.
be any of those.
What's
Okay.
Give me
Bro, I just realized I wasted 19.
7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. This firebolt goes out in this kind of like golden shower of light and connects with the Myconid as it just
Okay.
pretty much detonates.
Do I have any
Does it explode?
special...
Oh,
Yeah,
You got a lot of
Kind of.
special stuff here, Horizon Walker.
No, the range weapon. I miss playing up there.
sorry, I was trying to add Jeremy, who I thought was added here.
sorry. You have my.
Nope, but I'm just going to send you a link.
I roll well on initiative. I'm still one of the
Facebook?
last people.
Discord.
I didn't roll well.
There you go. That should be it.
Awesome.
All right. That's going to make impact. It is going to be your turn, though, Styx.
Okay. So Styx flying above. Where's my character? Okay, so I'm above them, right?
You would have to have gone into the cavern, so you would have to dip back down and touch off, but you can go back up. There's only about
But I'm with the rest
20
of
feet.
the party. Right?
Yeah.
How does this strange fire being look?
We can't see.
Oh, we can't see them?
No, they're around the corner at the moment. You can just hear their voice.
Okay. So knowing. 1 second. Help! Help!
I'm trying to train myself to just use them as default
It's a
universally.
good. Yeah, it's a decent practice. Where the fuck is it? Ah, there we go.
Recognize too.
So, seeing.
Free.
Oh, ooh, it's
Ooh,
good.
So, how do Sail and Thak look?
How do Sail and Thak look?
Blood dripping down probably my head, my nose, my mouth. Definitely a little scuffed up. Definitely looks like I just got hit with a mountain. Because I got hit with a mountain.
Sail's not bloodied, but he's not looking good. I imagine he probably took an armored elbow to like the
If
nose.
Mac needed to walk it off, he could, but it's definitely he's gonna be very sore in the morning. Maybe a
Sail's
couple
gonna have a
broken
black
fingers.
eye and a bent nose, probably.
Okay, so Sail and Thak are the only ones who took any kind of beating from
Yeah.
that landslide.
He definitely had it worse.
That got beat up by that mountain.
Wasn't a mountain. It was a lot of tiny mountains.
I'm just really reeling on. You know what? Fuck it. So with Prayer of Healing, up to 6 creatures.
Takes 6 minutes to cast.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute spell.
Or something like that, yeah.
It is 10 minutes. Yoink!
That was
Okay,
cool. That was when
I
I
guess
told us
I
bread and
will
butters.
fly over to Thak, who seems to be in much worse shape than Sail, who might have a missing tooth, but otherwise it's fine. And I will use Cure. Wait, let me just make sure that this is
Sail's gonna be
highest
fine
healing.
now, but later in
Oh,
Incisor,
I have multiple cure wounds. Oh, I can do cure wounds at. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use cure wounds at 2nd level for Thak.
Good.
Sail's gonna be fine for now, but later an Incisor is gonna tear a hole in his colon.
What's up?
I have a question. Can he concentrate on a spell while doing an attack, or does it not? You have to do that separately.
A spell is an action and an attack.
So I pressed cast,
Spell
but
doesn't
nothing
require
came up.
concentration.
I would
So I
just
thought-
roll
I
it
was just
if I were you.
No.
Better be safe.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2d8 plus your wisdom modifier if you're casting at second level.
Yeah.
2d8 plus with
I shouldn't know. Warm up his spell while he's doing his
Gotcha.
attacks.
You can prepare it, but that just means you cast it as a reaction.
So you can't do anything otherwise. Yeah, okay. I was just double checking. It's been a minute.
Sure.
Some healing spells are bonus.
I know. That one I know.
14.
14 HP back to the big man himself. The Jolly Green Giant.
That's how much damage I took.
I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna be like,
That's half. Took.
I know.
Yep.
and
Sayal's
then
like, you're fine.
Are these 5 footers? Okay.
I guess I will land and just pull my mace out and kind of hold my. Is it a holy symbol? Amulet?
If you would like it to be.
I'm gonna hold my amulet in one hand with my mace in the other, with the amulet still being around my neck, and just kind of prepare myself by being kind of in between. Is that Lolax and Sayil?
Yeah. It was 15 to get where you were.
So is it okay if I go in between Lolax and Sayil?
So because you guys are in combat, you can't, if you were going to go in between them, like here,
Other side.
other side. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking Thack and Sayil. When you said that, I was like, you can't
Oh.
really get between them.
There, in
No,
between
you're
3
good.
people in a 20-foot space.
Yeah, you're good, you're
So
good.
I would like to be there.
You got it. All right. That'll bring to this Mike in its turn, who's going to run up.
Owl dude.
Looks like
They're going to get there, and they are going to swing their little fungal fist
Little fungi face.
At Lolax.
at Lulax, and they will miss.
Alright. He cast shield anyway.
That will bring it to the larger Myconid that you guys have seen.
Big mushy boy.
You can, there's an option to reduce them in size and settings, I believe. Maybe the goal.
All right.
It's not this.
They are going to move forward at Moxie.
Schmoxy. Schmoxy. Schmoxy.
They're going to get there and then hold their turn.
bitches.
They're going to hold an action.
They're bitches.
I'll bring to this sprout here, who's going to.
And text and chat.
Oh.
That's like saying it like Sean.
They're going to move there, and they're going to also
I'm gonna
use
do
their fungal fist, which is not actually the name. I'm guessing a 10 to hit does not hit.
No, it does not.
All right, Dak, it is your turn. Your
Dak.
owl friend has fallen back, healed you up a little bit, and moved forward himself.
Dak really needs to hurt something. So I'm gonna
Let's
go.
go.
I'm gonna squish that little mushroom. POS.
I'm 10 feet away.
Goodbye.
Do you want to? Right there, that'll get you flanking.
Yo,
Let's go.
that's that advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Doesn't matter. Wow.
Another 2 2s?
8.
8.
Sick.
That will miss. Just
I
barely.
thought you were about to say that will hit. I'm like,
I need
Do
to
you-
go over decks.
What are you using? Your hammer or your axe?
Dax.
All right, you bring your axe out. Both hands come down, whoop, right next to it. Your eyes are still a little covered in blood from your tumble down, and you're having a bit of trouble seeing. I'll bring it to this Myconid, who's going to. They're going to get there. I'll bring it to the adult.
How you do? Small.
And they're going to. Yep, they're going to do the same thing.
So good at names. Small.
Move there. And then they're going to dash to get right here. This Myconid adult. A lot of little mobs moving. we hearing double?
It's my tablet. I'm trying to figure out how to mute it.
Kill it with.
Okay, got it.
I just want to make sure the audio wasn't getting mixed in there. They're going to move there, and then they are going to hold their turn. Moxie, you have a plethora of myconids closing in on you.
I have a separate kind of outside game question. Do I get 2 attacks or no?
You do not. You're not high enough level yet.
Okay, just double checking.
What weapon do you have?
I have longbow and short sword.
Just one short sword?
2. So I was good. Yeah, I was good.
So you can make your second attack, but you're not going to get your proficiency bonus to the attack. Wait, no, sorry. You don't get your dexterity damage to the attack. That's how dual wielding without 2-weapon fighting works.
There's multiple things that there's like the dual wielder feat and the dual wielder fighting
But I don't
fighting
have...
style, and they do different things. And I've always been a little like,
Yeah, so basically you can make your normal attack normally, then bonus attack. You'll still get your proficiency to hit, so it's the same roll, but it's just the damage die, no dexterity.
So if I rolled like a 6 or something, that's it.
That's
There's
it.
no plus or anything.
Right.
Okay.
As far as I know it. I could be wrong, and if I am, please correct me.
Yeah, if anybody in chat knows, prepare to fight with our DM.
well, can I see somebody's player's handbook so I can check the rules?
Okay. So I got one guy in front of me that is holding his action.
Yep. Wait, actually, sorry. This one is holding their action. This one is holding their action. This one attacked but missed.
Okay, so if I step out of my square, that one's gonna attack me.
You'd have to step out of 5 feet from it. So if you step here or step here, you're good. But if you back up out of its attack range, it has the chance of opportunity attack.
That's what I'm double checking. Okay.
Why don't I get to go? I got a 9.
I'm sorry, sir.
Cool.
You're all good. I was just
Gives
like,
me time to think.
no, it's still your
My
turn.
bad.
No.
I might have. I must have accidentally deleted it when I was going through and doing a cleanup.
No, it's not my turn. I have not made any moves, so you.
Excuse me, it is not
Moxie
my turn.
stops. Wait, I think I'm doing things in the wrong order.
Thank you for correcting me. Sayun.
I feel like this happens to Colby a lot.
Wait,
I always
didn't it
think
happen
about
last session?
I'm a piece of shit. I'm the worst DM.
No.
You're just trying to nerf Colby.
No. Yes.
Yes.
He's still mad about the suggestion, bro. He's really mad.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on the hive mind.
Tell all of them to jump in the river.
You know,
He cast suggestion on the guy that was trying to run from us.
Sayul is gonna try to bring
Go
a
put it
brave
out.
boy and go see who the screaming is,
Put it
because
up.
all the
Maybe
ones
it
in the
doesn't
back of the
counter
cave
like that.
went away from them. So he's gonna dash further into the
alright.
cave, trying to avoid getting too close to the current ones that are in combat.
Right?
Oh, no.
Also,
You're there. I'm trying to get your most efficient route without taking attacks for opportunity.
It's also the angle. Makes you...
You're being so nice.
look at that.
I am.
Yeah, it is.
Andrew's a nice guy.
God damn.
He's a fun guy.
All right. You get up there and you
wrong
see
guy.
the backside of. With your 60 feet of movement, you still can't quite make it, but you are kind of like running back up into the cave. There are these kind of like ledges that make their way up.
All right, I'll just be like shouting, like, "We're coming! We're gonna try to help. There's a lot of us." Just- I know they can't hear me, but the
My
person
name is
who's
Stack,
yelling might
and
be able
I
to hear
like
me.
to party.
All right. Is that gonna be your turn?
Wild and crazy guys.
Yep.
Yep, that'll be my turn.
All right. Moxie, have you made up your mind?
Actually, you know what? I'm just sitting here just watching it.
Wow, roll 20 is crazy.
You could also dash.
Still can't because I still have attack of opportunity.
Did you get paid another stabby character?
I gave her another ranger character, which is normally her bread and butter.
She doesn't know what to
Funny 'cause I
do.
made the character before I knew she was going to be playing.
This is great.
Nice.
This just works.
She
great.
doesn't know what to do because
can
the person is
disengage.
in melee range.
Pretty much. I'm not a melee.
Stabby, stabby.
Will you let me play my character?
Sorry.
You know what? Go ahead.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
You know,
okay.
if you want me to, I will.
I will. Shit.
You can disengage as an option.
No, I want to fight. I like
Okay.
fighting.
Stab.
I want to stabby stab.
Stabby, stab.
And then you talk shit about me, whatever. Love you,
Fuck
baby.
up.
I love you.
Sorry.
Short sword against the one in front of you.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
the one that's gonna get stabbed.
What is the extra?
IRL
I saw the
outside.
roll for attack, right?
Yes.
Outside energy.
Okay, 13.
That'll hit.
Wait, 13 plus. Ooh.
They have an
Okay,
AC
hold
of 10.
on. Okay, so hold on. The hit right here is that's what I'm adding to my.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
They
21.
do be hidden.
Mushrooms are not very well armored.
That can still miss.
That's a D6.
That's
That was a
early.
short sword.
Oh, it is okay. Sorry, I was looking at the top one. Yeah. 2 plus 4, so 6.
6. All
Oh,
right.
it's been a minute.
You take your short sword out, and you're kind of like having a moment with it because you're normally an archer. But as you kind of drive it up through the stock of it, which is basically its chest, it lets out this like cry and spores
Oh.
out front. It is going to use its reaction. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Big. Okay. D20.
Hug, not fug.
Don't hug it.
Wisdom. 19.
19. All right. As the spores kind of enter in your nose and you breathe it in, you have a moment where you also feel like you've been stabbed through the stomach.
Son of a. Oh.
You take 3 points of psychic damage instead of 6.
Psychic. Fuck.
So I'm still negative from. Like, I'm minusing that from my HP.
Yeah.
29.
Moxie mystery. I like that.
All right. That'll bring it to. Oh, the sprout right in front of you.
Who just got stabbed.
They're going to swing a little baby fist. 14 to hit.
Miss.
All right. Baby
Baby
gonna be
fist
their
do
turn.
miss 'em.
I'm a baby.
Lolax.
Baby, I'm up.
Lolex, I get. He just has range stuff. And range spells, if you attack at somebody with melee, do they have a penalty?
He took spell
Disadvantage.
sniper, so yeah, it would be disadvantage. What is the close combat one?
No. That's for
There's
For spells? There's one that doesn't make you do disadvantage.
Crossbow expert does that for
Yeah.
crossbows.
I thought there was one for spells. Maybe I'm dumb.
I don't think so.
He will just move away. Move 30 feet further into the cave, trying to avoid the one that's on the other side attack. Probably taking the same route as Sagan did.
Oh, this is what you don't have?
That'll get him 30 feet
That's what I
out.
wish I had.
Alright.
Miss it.
Baby arm. Attack of opportunity.
I'll say it. You said.
No.
I'm playing.
He moved just outside of.
I meant the one that he was standing directly in front of, so that one did.
I'm going to be completely honest. I got your tokens mixed up, so I didn't even see it. Baby arm will get an attack of opportunity. Thank you. 30-20.
Sorry.
Bye,
You're going
Lolax.
to take. All right, you'll take 0 bludgeoning, but
Is it a damage dice minus?
it is.
Oh, nice.
You will take 5 points of poison damage, though.
Okay. I cannot edit that, but he is at 21.
21.
I could keep a written thing in the notes if you'd like, so you don't have to worry about it.
If you want to, that's fine. I will still do it on my side regardless.
Okay.
But that might be good so you can see it. In fact, can you click on Roll20? Can you click on this token? Like on the map?
No.
It's weird. Everybody should have access to it.
Let me.
I double checked before.
Hold on.
All right.
I can't
Uh,
click and drag.
That's weird.
Go Chelsea.
Bro.
Is he going to be doing anything else with his turn?
Yeah.
He will be firebolting the one that he's closest to.
All right, let's go.
8 plus 6. So 14.
That'll hit.
And then that's a D10.
10. All right. You throw this golden fire. It connects directly with the face of this myconid, and as it coughs up the spores, Lolax is not in range, but Thak is. Thak, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Sir. Sir.
Give it around to
Oh,
Wow, we.
Within 5 feet?
Doesn't matter what I have plus 3. Oh, 6.
All right, you're going to take 10 points of psychic damage as you feel yourself lit on fire.
Is the little one dead?
The little one is dead.
Okay.
Wowzers.
All right, that'll bring it to Styx.
The myconid right in front of me, is it missing any health? It was hit, right?
No.
No. What about the other one has been hit, correct?
Neither of the ones in front of you have been hit. It was swung at, but it missed.
But you would have just watched probably Thak get hurt by one of them dying. Like, significant damage because one of them died next to him.
You looking across this little sprout, you see that as the one died next to him, you could see the spores got kicked up into the air, and Thak was inside of that radius. And as that happened, you saw his nose start to bleed.
That's having a rough day. You started off great.
So if I make a spell that is a ranged spell against the one that's adjacent to me,
Well, I
it's
don't
a
touch
disadvantage,
other people's
correct?
Right. Making
Right.
any
Learn
type of
something
ranged
new every
attack.
day.
Making any type of ranged attack with an enemy near you, whether they are the target or not, gives you disadvantage.
Oh, so because there's one next to me?
Right. So
I-
even if you attacked one on the other side of this map, it would still be a disadvantage.
Okay.
I really like this mouse because it screws with people.
That's how
It's on now.
So,
It's off.
as my
Need it.
bonus action,
So
I'm
need
going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna bump your AC to.
If you
16?
click it, you're moving.
Do you have
up.
your shield
You're
out?
moving
I thought you had your holy symbol out. You can have both.
No, it doesn't work.
I guess that was just for flavor. I guess I would have my shield.
Sure. That's fine.
I
So
did
that's
that in
so is it a
front.
12 without the shield and 14 with the shield?
Yes, and then a +2 on top of that. So
Okay.
16.
So
Colby,
I'll
why did
do
you
your
do
thing.
that? I thought I was angry or something.
Diddle
Okay.
daddle.
the Shield of Faith. Oh,
Mhm.
it doesn't change my AC. It's weird.
Yeah, probably.
on D&D Beyond, it didn't change my AC,
Right.
but so Shield of Faith as my bonus action, and then I will use my mace
Okay.
to attack the myconid right next to me. If I click this, will it roll a D20 first?
No, it'll just roll.
Okay, and then what is my plus attack
If you
to?
click on the plus, it'll roll.
Oh, perfect. Dirty 20.
Okay, that'll definitely hit.
Okay, and then
Roll
it will
low.
be that will be 6 points.
6
Plus-
points.
Plus, wait, does it have a plus? I don't think.
Wait, no, you don't have any strength, do you?
No.
So it's just straight.
Yeah. Six.
All right, you come down with the mace hard on top of its head, and it just right into your face. Go and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Save. Where's the save?
be
Right
Is
here.
it only one?
Right
Below
here.
your
That's
stats.
right.
Right below your stats.
This one.
Yes.
That was Charisma. My bad.
Yeah, he rolled it.
I'm looking at it.
That is a 22.
All right, you're only going to take 3 points of psychic damage as you feel a mace make contact with your own head.
I'm scared to hurt somebody,
oh.
but I have no choice.
This is why you need a halberd.
All right.
Is Halberd 10?
It's
Yep.
a 10-foot.
Ooh. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
And then if you're a bugbear with a halberd, you have 15.
You were flanking with Thak on that attack. Roll again, see if you get a natural 20.
Paladin with halberd master is one thing that's pretty common.
Mhm.
I thought
Polearm
No,
Master.
I do not.
Polearm
Cool.
master. My bad.
I just wanted to give you the opportunity. It will bring it to that Mike in its turn, and it is going to attack Styx.
There was an Unearthed Arcana
16.
only subclass called
17.
class
Fuck
called the
me.
Mystic. I figured out how to have a 30-foot melee attack.
It's going to be 1 point of bludgeoning and
Bugbear.
halberd.
4 points of
Bugbear
poison. As a with his little baby myconid hand impacts you in the thigh, but as it impacts, you feel actually as these like prongs of like its fungal carapace into your system and inject something.
It's my chicken wing. Shit.
All right, that'll bring it to the lead myconid.
I'm calling your chicken wing.
My chicken wing. Oh, that could have a whole different meaning with that A instead of an I.
Yes.
Yikes.
All right,
Didn't even
it
think
is
of that.
going to move forward between its friends. And Moxie, I need you to go ahead and give me a con saving throw.
Still D20, right?
Yep.
When I'm doing these here, or D20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ding!
Was that that one?
That's not bad. That's bad.
This is a 4, boss.
Hey,
So
mouse.
four.
They both-
I roll a
Hey,
4.
boss.
Great combat encounter right here. We do really well on the important ones, and we just shit the bed.
His head hurts for some reason as he's getting this weird feeling of deja vu.
All right, you are going to take.
Zach's head hurts because this is the second time you said this, so he's getting deja vu too.
Wait, it was, yeah.
You're going to
Styx is
take-
like, he's
9 points of poison damage, and you are considered poisoned.
That is bad.
That is bad.
It's just straight up poison, right?
Peyton's
Oh.
character.
No, you have
Bad.
disadvantage on a lot of stuff now.
basically
Right, so-
all attack rolls.
All
I just was
Ability
making
check
sure it
and
wasn't
damage.
fire.
right,
Not damage.
poisoned. A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Not
Damn,
saving
poison
throws.
kind of fucking
Saving
slaps, dog.
throws. That's why
Is there
so
any
many
way I
things
can-
are immune. to
I
it.
don't see any healing
Because
or
they would
anything to help myself.
So
heal.
Tarask.
No, you can save at the end of your turn. You can re-roll your
Magical
save.
creature.
And just to remind me, this only lasts for 3 turns.
Poison?
Poisoned?
So
Do I keep getting poisoned or is it just sits there?
you just have the poison condition on you.
Okay, so it's not gonna keep hitting me every time
No.
my turn. Thank God.
That
That's not
said,
damage over time.
after
Sure.
it shoots these black spores at you, and you breathe it in and start coughing through this cloud of spores, there is a myconid fist. That is,
Oh, it's spores and punch.
Picture the side top.
and it's gonna miss.
Wait, what was the AC?
Generous.
It rolled a 9.
Sorry.
You meant AC on the poison.
No, when they attacked me, or is it just natural to them?
Poison.
I had you roll a saving throw. It was an
Oh, okay, okay,
effect,
okay,
not an
okay.
attack.
Got it, got it. That's what it, okay.
All right. That'll bring it to the sprout. They are going to intercept Sail. Dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
Damn, 2 dirty 20. Bro, fuck these little
You're going to
funky-
take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And 3 points of
Actually-
poison damage.
Real quick. On that attack roll, I'd like to use a reaction.
Okay.
Triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
18.
Okay. Then choose a different creature you can see within range. You can choose yourself. Have advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute. So I'm going to choose myself.
Okay. Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs.
Ooh,
If you'd
oh,
like
yeah.
to read it.
All right.
It stacks with disadvantage.
So that's 3 dice, and they pick the lowest. That's fucking sick.
Back. Your turn.
I'm gonna hunter's mark the one in front of me.
Do I take
with my
poison
bonus
damage?
action?
Yes, you took 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
I'm gonna take a big swing.
Big ol'
All right, let's go.
meaty fat.
That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Will it now? That is. I might hurt myself pretty bad here. 13 plus 19 damn points of damage.
19 total?
Yeah.
All right, you rear back with your axe, come down hard, and it is like they're still. They feel almost like wood, like spongy wood. So as you come through with it, you feel like you're just chopping a log as you deal quite a bit of damage to it.
He's sitting on the candle.
He's not. He's just sitting next to it.
Brooding.
There is no spore retaliation. Okay, cool.
He's sitting there.
Oh, that
thinking,
didn't kill it?
"My
It
name
did
is
not.
Vengeance.
It is still up.
I was expecting that to die, so. Rip.
Anything else you'd like to do?
That is all that was my bonus. That was my action. I'm not moving, so yeah, I'm good.
What did you do for your bonus action?
Hunter's Mark.
Oh yeah, you did. Perfect. That'll bring it to its turn. It is going to swing to hit you.
Cool.
Actually, no. I need you to make me a con saving throw.
That is 19.
19. It spews these yellow spores in your face, and as you've been a victim of these spores a couple times now, so you manage to hold your breath as it kind of cascades around you. There's no effect.
Oh, fuck. Thank God.
How's that looking?
Half as good as he should.
Ah, we're metagaming now, I see. Excellent.
Bloodied.
Dax has a lot more blood coming out of him than he typically does. Just from the
Oh, is that...
sheer amount of things just from the multitude of things that have been happening to him.
All right. Moxie.
No.
It is the other thing's turn.
happened to you.
Which, speaking of, actually, you should go in front of that thing.
I saw that. I was just gonna let it be.
No, I refuse.
Let it be. Let it be.
You were
Let
ready.
it be.
Go ahead.
Words of
Let it
wisdom. Let it be.
Well, now we can't release this because it's going to be copyright, and we can't afford that.
You're right. We are really on to
With Apple.
We are pretty thematic with the Dunderheads here.
Bastards. Yeah. I'm gonna move. Will not let me ping. I'd like to move around it 30 feet further forward into the cave.
Are you just like going in like that? Boom, boom. And just keep on trucking?
Yep.
All right. That was 10. That'll be, there we go. That'll be 30. Get you right there. And it is not going to take an attack opportunity.
Okay.
What?
It hasn't been its turn again.
Is its reaction? Okay. I will Eldritch Blast.
The one that you just passed?
Sure.
Spiteful, I see.
Go for it.
You don't want to attack me? Fine.
Natural 20.
Ooh!
All right.
How do you want to do this?
2 dice or double 1 dice?
2 dice. Better average.
How do you want to do this?
17. You send out this aquamarine teal energy that kind of, to the rest of you, lights up this cavern as it smacks into this myconid. The majority of this stalk is just gone, as there's just like
What?
of dust and 2 little legs.
Nice.
Like a railgun.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Blast, I love it.
I'll turn around and be like, I wasn't expecting that to go as well as it did.
Was that Sayu or...
Do you Eldritch Blast with your guitar?
That's it. Yes. I'm so in my.
Bling.
It's complicated to explain right now. The guitar never made noise, but I imagine he has like a crystal, like shard that he has like a necklace, but he uses it as a pick, or sometimes he will cast out of the shard itself. and he probably has had that for many years now.
Sorry.
I like that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry.
So that time he turned around and was
I
like,
know y'all
with the crystal and just, oh.
All right. That'll bring it to that adult Myconid, and it's important that you moved around. They are going to move forward and trying to intercept you.
Okay.
I'm trying to say.
They're going to give me a con saving throw, please.
I'm gonna silvery barbs. Help me. No.
Please show me your ball.
What? Camel toe? What?
Alright, so
Yeah, bro.
16.
16. All right. These yellow spores eject from its what you presume is its face, and nothing happens.
Okay. It just burps on me. I'm like, ah.
Moxie,
Oh no.
your turn.
Okay. God. Okay. Let's dice more. All right.
We're more realistic here.
Can I use my longbow? Would it be disadvantaged?
It'd be disadvantage.
I mean, I'm poisoned, so it doesn't honestly matter.
Double disadvantage.
Damn.
Miss you too, Andre.
Mwah.
Hello, Andre, we miss you. Bobo is resting well with the milky-eyed people.
He's sleeping.
Me and Bobo are gonna have a very
okay,
serious
so
talk,
with me
Andre.
being poisoned, if I roll this, what am I?
Oh, you're already at disadvantage anyways. So you can roll with your bow if you want. Mechanically, it does nothing different.
Am I the only person
Okay,
at the
so if I
table who
roll my
doesn't need
dice,
to
I'm
have a
not
serious
adding anything,
conversation with anybody?
You roll
My
2 dice,
hand.
you pick
Yeah.
your dice.
Okay.
I could not hear you over them.
I'm
What'd you
sorry.
say?
So if I just roll for attack, am I adding anything still, or no?
You'd add your bonuses and everything as normal. You're just rolling 2d20, take some lowers too. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Which you're gonna do regardless.
So because you're at disadvantage, basically pick highest damage number and pray.
8 plus 8, so 16
Plus
Definitely hit.
8.
Uh,
for my.
who are you attacking?
Rangers, dude.
The guy in
There's two in front of you.
the one that spit spores at me.
Yeah, it should be a
My
disadvantage.
little friend fucking
They both spit spores at you.
Hit fire.
The one that
Big one or small one?
the one that got me at 9 points.
That's like the Skyrim stealth crouch.
That's the big one. That was the big one. The one that poisoned her.
Yeah.
Okay. That still hits.
8.
All right. You pull this bow back, and it is right in front of you as you just let go into its face. It basically, you could have done the same thing if you just took the arrow and stabbed it.
Can we say at the end of my turn, I turned around and said,
Help!
Oh, life imitates art. I love it.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can't disengage because I've taken an attack, and that would be a bonus, right?
get full action.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit there and be poisoned.
Okay.
You're gonna tell me something, weren't you?
You have spells.
I have spells.
I believe you have Hunter's Mark.
What am I? Oh.
Oh,
Hunter mark a bonus action.
the
Weird.
paladin it is.
And it does extra damage.
I read
Paladin
the
has been
thing.
using his hunter's mark more than the
What the
ranger.
fuck is Hunter's
Hilarious.
Mark on
This
here?
is the first time that
Being
I've
first
played.
level.
Nobody look at Dick's
I may or may...
person who was
I
playing Hunter.
think I put Hunter's Mark in there.
I did not see
Ranger,
it.
this ranger feats.
No, it's probably not in there if you don't see the spells.
Spells.
I lied. I'm a dirty, dirty liar.
have a spell
Hey, my man took after Hush and didn't take Hunter's
Wait,
mark
is that
on
the
the
spells?
ranger.
Yeah, she doesn't even have a spell page.
Is that not the bottom sheet
No.
of the
It
stack?
must not have printed when I printed everything else.
I thought I
My
saw
bad.
a list.
I'm a dirty, dirty garbage boy.
Stop saying these things
There
about
be no
yourself.
spell list.
All evening,
I'm
you've
gonna tell you
been,
right now, that's not what I
you've been
said. That's-
demeaning
Quotable
yourself.
moment. Quotable moment. I lied. I'm a dirty, dirty. What was
So
that?
do I
Garbage
have-
boy.
Do I have Hunter's Mark or not?
I'm pulling up my D&D Beyond so you can use it.
Stop demeaning yourself so. Stop it.
It's not demeaning. It is just stating the obvious.
I'm a virgin.
It's not true.
I'll just say it. I don't
So
say that
say
stuff
I.
to him in the bedroom. So,
Okay. We're playing D&D, not fucking
have you met
Cards
yourself?
Against Humanity.
Have you met yourself?
Again, Jeremy is the butt of the joke.
You're the one that's talking.
There you go. Just
Yeah.
take it. Those are all your spells.
You're the one that's talking.
So if you'd like to cast Hunter's Mark, you can.
Who looks
Sakurai.
shittier?
The one right in front of you, but Hunter's Mark does extra damage when you hit them.
Yeah, I'd like to do 100 more, please.
Okay, roll an extra d6.
Question to DM: would you like boy spelled with an I or a Y?
I.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not adding anything to that, right?
Nope.
That's
Andrew,
a 1, boss.
Alright.
So
Still extra damage.
I did
That persists,
9.
though. Yep.
9 points
Sure
total.
did. Alright, that'll bring to the sprout right in front of you. It looks mostly,
Mostly dead.
yeah. It's like half of its stalk is hanging off the other half. There's just these weird fibers that are starting to knit back together to try and pull it back in, but it is not doing well. It is going to roll to hit you, and it is going to miss.
Thank God.
Lolax.
Lolax will move 30 feet forward.
Word somewhere.
Let's see if I can get you an angle so you can see.
That
Nope.
word is thaumaturgy, right?
Thaumaturgy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Do you have Hunter's Mark?
You.
And
Hell yeah.
I would ask the Myconid in front of Zail, sure I got the range on that, I do, to make a DC 14 concept.
Gone save and throw. Alright. 16.
Alright. Frostbite does not take effect, and that is his turn.
Alright.
It was a cantrip that would have given it disadvantage on its next weapon attack as well as doing damage.
Gotcha. 6.
Wait, hold on.
So who is next to me other than the one that I've been hitting? The
Another one.
Myconid that I've been hitting. Is that Thack? And
That is Thack and another little Myconid. Or big Myconid. Nid.
big Myconid. Okay,
Yep,
so
they're
like when I
adult
look at
and a
these two
sprout.
Myconids, like,
One is about 2-3 feet tall. The other one is like 6'4".
oh. So I'm gonna use
Can't crack my neck by pulling my head forward.
We're in combat, I can't really
Rub
pull-
against my mic.
when it comes to pulling information in combat.
You can make a bonus action nature check if you'd like. If
Okay.
you want to know more about them.
I just want to know, like, you know, how wise these creatures are.
Nah.
That's
They're not.
You can look at like physical attributes and try to discern something, but those are mental attributes. That's like trying to figure
I
out
would be
how
able to see
wise a
like
random person
physical
down the street is.
physical
Yeah.
stuff. Okay. So I guess I'm going to use one of my feature spells of command on the large Myconid, and I'm trying to think. I was thinking about this, but like flavor-wise, instead of grovel, because I don't think it really fits with, like, what would be a good way to describe like what that command does, but in maybe more of like a almost like a pacifist way of like
Lay down
You're-
your arms. In the command word being lay.
lay or like yield. Okay, so
Grovel.
grovel is the
He doesn't want to
actual.
stay grovel.
Yeah, because grovel it feels wrong. So Styx is going to basically like look at this large Myconid and just like almost in a booming voice yell, yeah, booming hoot, say yield. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. 14. Wisdom 14.
All right. It will take effect on its turn. It has to use its turn to do it. But you yell yield at it, and it starts to get down on its knees. But that will mechanically take effect on its turn.
Okay. And then how can I see bonus action, like if I have bonus action spells in D&D Beyond?
I would go to
Look
your
at-
actions tab and look at bonus actions.
Ah, there we go.
That said, you cast a spell. Even though it was a feature, you still cast a spell, meaning the only thing you can do is a cantrip.
You don't have any bonus actions.
I don't. Yeah. So
Unless you have Spare the Dying as a bonus action, but nobody use it on.
correct. So I will basically just tell this large myconid to yield and pray.
All right.
You tell the Myconid to pray.
No.
They'll bring to the sprout right in front of you, who's going to give you a little fungal
that.
fist.
Little
Sure
love
are.
tap.
Actually, he's like, hey bud, that's my paw.
All right.
Does the command affect the entire hive mind so the entire colony kneels?
unless I target the hive mind, probably not.
All
Is
right.
that the
Good
big boy?
luck with
I
that.
have
Moxie.
big boy.
This large myconid, this one stands about 7 feet tall.
You big
And
boy.
it is going to swing a fist at you.
The look on your face when you said that, bitch ass.
I literally had to like clench my lips to keep the beer that I just put into my mouth from coming out onto not only the TV but both of our computers.
Your eyes remind me like the eyes emoji, like.
Whoa. All right. It is going to swing at you, and it is going to be a 16 to hit.
Fuck.
Shield.
All right. That is going to be
I'm sorry. Becca's dad just got a dog who's a German Shepherd, and she's so cute.
it is cute.
Get distracted by Pale.
That is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage, as well as an additional 5.
Oh,
So 16 total.
Oh my god.
That's a 4.
Oh,
That's a 4.
that said, that's going to be its turn.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't have a second attack.
die.
All right.
Can I cast cure wounds on myself during my turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Wait. Yeah, it's cure wounds. What if I'm?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh wow. Cool.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
Cure wounds.
I
So do bards.
Words.
don't want to. I mean, I don't want to make him waste his spell, but just like I need this thing in front of me dead.
You could hold the ready action, so when it's prone, you have advantage to slap it. Or you could move further up
It's its
because
turn
people's
next.
dying.
It's its turn next.
Thunder to me.
Who knows?
Be nice. Look at the clouds outside.
Yeah.
God's not hit by you.
I guess I'll hold my action until he
Grovels.
grovels.
Wow. What a pious man. All right, it's his turn. He grovels.
Okay, now I'm gonna cleave this fucking head off.
I'm gonna wait for him to get his head in the right
He
spot.
kneels down. He's in the process of going to a full lay.
Back is the command.
You rolled 2 2s.
Natural play.
All right. How much damage?
Should I even roll damage?
How much damage
Okay,
is it?
hold on. Is that so? That's double dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Four. Okay.
So it's 2d6.
Is that
And
double my
2d12.
hunter's mark?
Yes.
Okay. And does that doesn't double my plus to it though, right?
The great axe, that's why it's
No.
a D12.
Okay. So that's
Roll 2 dice each.
yeah, I got it. Oh. 22.
All right. You come down, cleave into it, and while you had already done one good chop, it was almost like you were setting up for the next one to timber. As you come through the side, and it falls down and lets out a
Yeah.
as it falls. Give me wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, when you're like natural 20.
technically I hunter's marked him. I get advantage on wisdom against him, don't I?
No, that's not a thing about
Are you
Hunter's Mark
sure?
at all.
It says that on my thing.
No.
Pretty
No.
sure. I read that.
It was not, I promise
I
you.
saw it.
DM speaks.
You have advantage on any wisdom. Oh, perception or wisdom survival. Never mind.
Yes.
Fucking question me again.
You have
Hey, it's a learning curve. All right.
Wisdom?
I'm fucking with it.
I'm a learning
It
curve.
was wisdom, right?
Yes.
Saving throw 15.
15. All right, that makes the check, but you're still going to take half damage.
That's fine.
So you take 10 points of psychic damage.
Yeah!
So, like,
Yeah!
I have learning curves, but since I have so many, does that mean I'm bad at learning?
Zach,
Emoji
when we
man.
say Zach's got blood coming from his eyes or his ears now.
Yeah.
Styx, as you see him come down and hit hard, you literally watch as the top knot he has peels away as a section of his scalp starts to ooze blood, and it comes down the side of his scalp.
I'm just like,
So
I'm
you're
just,
a volcano.
I'm like,
It's a volcano.
Krakatoa!
I'll use my bonus action. Or wait, no, I held my action, so I don't get to use my bonus action.
He dead though.
Okay, I was just gonna reapply my Hunter's Mark to somebody else, but I can do that next turn.
All right, Sail.
Mm-hmm.
It will be your turn, sir.
All of the communication things that I have to try to talk to them wouldn't work. So,
All the stretches.
You command them to learn your common.
Are you sure?
they have to share a language. And to my knowledge, they do not have.
Okay.
So,
So even if metagaming it does,
I'm just gonna say, help! I'm gonna cast Bane on all of them.
Okay.
So they all need to make DC 14 charisma save.
All right. Lead Myconid. Fail. Fail. Natural 1. Fail.
All right. So
Okay,
now
I'll
they
double check the
all
lead Myconid.
subtract a D4
Yep.
from every attack roll.
All right. Good to know.
I was thinking about doing Bane earlier, but
Attack roll or save.
Boop. I'm giving them all little notes.
Bane and Bless are like S tier first level spells, especially even later game. They're still good.
Yeah, I
Bane
haven't
is
used it at
cantrip for
level
me?
1, but once I get it level 3, it's
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
spicy. It is. You're right.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, I'm sure we can come to a peaceful arrangement.
as we spread their little
Give me a persuasion check.
19?
All right. There's a of spores and it settles over you. You feel this connection to your mind, and then just we can come to an arrangement when we meet.
Hello, Hive Mind.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, I'm playing the Zerg, baby. Let's go.
That will bring it to its turn, and it is going to another bout of spores is going to come at you. Please give me a con saving throw.
Alright. That is gonna be a 21.
21. Again, it's not trying. You can obviously tell that it's now not trying to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
These spores are coming out, and you can feel that it's almost making your body tighten up, but it's not painful.
Okay.
Moxie, let's go.
Can I double short sword this?
You can attack and action bonus action. You can.
I want to do it on both. So one on one.
You can do that.
Cool.
Are you attacking first?
Big guy.
The one with you have Hunter's Mark on?
Good guy.
24.
That'll definitely hit.
It casts shield.
Sword damage. The Hunter's Mark
Yep.
damage.
9 for the first.
Boom.
Nope.
What do you mean?
So you roll the die for your damage, and then roll the Hunter's Mark damage too.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah.
11.
Did you roll a d6 or a d8
Roll a d6.
for the short sword?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So 5, 10, 14
14.
for the first one.
All right. You stab into this like large stalk and you pull it out, and there's just this weird viscous ooze on the length of your blade, and then you can just hear metal sizzling.
No.
Nothing happens, but you hear metal sizzle.
A light sizzle.
Oh no, the regular short sword.
Like you're listening
no.
to a LaCroix.
19 for the second one.
19 will definitely hit. That's just going to be the d6.
Yeah, that's 8 points.
LaCroix.
All right, 8 points. You
Like,
swing out and take the rest of this like top toadstool cap off, and it just shink.
Did you just scalp a fucking mushroom?
Give me a
Fuck yeah, I
wisdom saving
did.
throw.
Huh? Fuck!
Roll below, like,
18, bitch.
roll a 7 or lower, please.
18, so 20.
I'm not rolling damage.
So you said wisdom, right?
Oh.
Yeah. How much damage did you deal?
20 total. Oh, wait, hold on.
How much damage did you do to the little guy?
All right, you take 4 points of psychic damage.
Wait, did you add?
Deal.
Hi.
You get half the damage.
Did you add your dexterity to the
Oh, so I'm out.
damage?
No.
Wait, so question.
Bonus action without the 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah,
spell,
that's
just
what
the
I
damage
was. So she
he
rolled a
couldn't have rolled an
d6, and
Ah.
that's what I was. I was waiting
What
for
is
you
die.
to end.
What did you roll on the damage dice? Was it a 6?
4.
4? Okay, so you dealt 4 points of damage. You still kill it, but it only deals 2 back to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
So
you're
I
using
can't-
your
I couldn't-
offhand.
I
You don't.
couldn't add my plus.
Good looking
No,
up.
not on your off. Not on your offhand.
without the 2 weapon fighting.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Double check.
I'm glad because I was waiting for you to be done to say that, but
No, you're good.
I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate
Still
it.
alive, people.
Sorry if I'm
Still
rules
alive.
lawyering.
I was going like, how'd she roll an 8?
How?
It didn't even click to me to
I
think about it.
didn't roll an 8. I rolled a 4 plus the 4.
You're like, did you roll your d6? Yeah, so 8 points of damage.
Look, man, I got so much shit on the
It's all
side.
good. No, it's all good. It's all good.
I got. You don't understand.
No, I
See,
don't.
that's
I
why-
don't. You're right. I do not.
That's why I do the well. Actually, to jokingly roll.
You have to
So-
finger up to do that.
As your sword goes across what you presume is its head and it lops it off, you feel this gash running across your own forehead as blood starts to come down.
Oh, fucker. Still alive, people. Still
Lolac.
alive.
Lolex will see that Sahil's talking. Like,
Here, we're just down. Rolling back.
and does he have a line of sight on the big guy fighting the friend in the back?
Let's see.
See that shit?
He sure does.
All right.
Looking over
And with
this way.
spell
I
sniper,
didn't see anything.
no cover.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
He's actually going to
What about
ask
it?
for DC 14 con save, but with Bane.
It's like
On save?
Yes. Please
Okay.
hit. Please hit. Please hit.
You say DC 14.
Did you get a 14?
So 12 plus 3 minus 1.
bro. So 14.
Boy.
Got to roll that low on a D4. You don't roll low in your life unless I'm asking you to.
This is DNR. Suggestion? That shit's still coming back, bro.
No, I'm trying to give that guy disadvantage so he can't kill Peyton.
All right.
Come on.
Yep. So that is his action. He'll move a further 30 feet forward.
Forward into or kind of like rotating around the edge.
He's gonna try to be like 10 feet behind Sayu.
Like there?
Yep.
No, I was just recalling back, but I'm good. I'm dumb.
I was like, if this guy moves away, will Sayu have an attack of opportunity? I check my melee options. Unarmed attack. I've +1 to hit, and it's your strength. It is 1 plus your strength mod, which is -1. So I do 0 damage when I punch him.
All right.
Ow! Styx.
Birdman. Thanks.
Burb.
Burb.
Barb,
up.
barb, barb.
Bird up. We're showing television.
Nobody will understand the bird up meme.
I thought I just. Bird up. Boom, boom, boom. We're showing television.
Okay, thank you.
I've literally been quoting it this entire time, and you have not heard me.
I know it. It's from a Monster Hunter like video meme where it's like a bird. And,
No, I watched the actual show.
Oh wow, he's real. He's a real one. I'm a fake one.
How does it feel to be the one being gate kept?
He borrowed his shit. All right. Okay, so the one that I commanded to yield is now
Dead.
Very dead. Okay.
I didn't want to waste your spell, but I'm like, I'm killing
So
this
I
thing.
will take my mace and attack the little one, and I get advantage for the flanking, right?
Yeah, sure do.
Thank you. I don't want to hurt myself anymore.
You need a dexterity weapon.
Need to hurt myself today.
9 and a nat 20.
Natural 20. all
Okay,
right.
I saw the dice, the first one, and I thought it was a nat 20.
Yep.
So nat 20, and then I rolled double dice for damage. Oh, it already.
You know what's really funny though?
That's enough.
It had 1 HP.
You got it.
Did we get 2?
It's like, you know, if you,
You
like,
rolled
swing your
2
dice,
ones.
it slips out of your hand, and like you don't even.
In this scenario,
it's not in your hand.
In this scenario, it's kind of good to roll low on damage right now, though, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, as the mace comes down and you make impact with its swishy head, it almost like you were pushing the spores out through the front. I mean, it wasn't saving throw.
3 ones in a row.
Well,
That sounds like a shot
Good
right
for you.
there.
It's still.
that's still a save.
That would
Because
have.
it was a 7?
You got a 13 total.
That looked like a 1.
It looked like a 1 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we were laughing.
That is a 7 plus 6 for those at home. You still save,
But I
so it's 1 point of psychic damage.
They really need to differentiate the 1s and 7s.
Dude, that 7 looked like a
It
1.
looks exactly like a 1.
1 point?
Damn,
One point.
crazy, man.
Okay, so now that that is dead, I will use my bonus action to basically
never seen
try
you
and chase
stoned.
after Sail and Lolax, who ran out and have been yelling help.
All right,
Well-
you got 30 feet right there.
Runs past the bloody mess that is Stack.
And that's you don't have
Other
cunning
people
action
look
of the cleric.
You can't do what?
How many spell slots do you have?
You burned all your spell slots already?
I don't know why I long rested, but if I go into spells, it is grayed out.
Command, Cure Wound.
Command does not count towards it. It's an ability.
Correct. I did the one. My feat. I get 4 uses of command per long.
Did you click all the slots?
I just clicked it.
My
Oh, you,
I-
okay, wait,
You've
wait.
only done 1 cure wounds, as far as I know.
So I used use. So on D&D Beyond, I clicked cast and it maxed out. So I used 1 second level spell slot and 1 first level spell slot. Correct.
As far as I remember, yeah.
Okay, then wait. Is Cure Wounds bonus action?
Yeah,
No.
you've used your mace multiple
It's still,
times.
it doesn't matter if it's a bonus action or action. It matters on if it's
And
spell.
also, invisibility doesn't count either because you get that.
It's my feat. It's another feat.
Does it take a spell slot, or can you just do it a certain amount of times per day?
Check the actual subclass stuff.
Check class
maybe in a
features
second
and
here.
traits.
In any event, you
Shut
should
up.
have.
It should be
Yeah,
one.
you could have more. You should.
Okay, I'm gonna. For now, I will cast invisibility with a spell slot. I will go back and do that. So I have
He's just-
2 at first level. Yeah, because I was looking at it and I'm like, damn, I really.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
used 2 spells and I'm out.
I'm like, if I still have spell slots, you definitely still have spell slots.
Yeah, you've been using your mace.
As I'm running to them, I'm like, what the man.
You
It's been
look-
a while.
You look at your holy amulet like, bitch, give me more!
Yeah. Your the invisibility that you initially used doesn't even take a spell slot either.
It doesn't. Okay, so I have
No, I'm looking
3
at your feet
first
right now.
level, and then I still have 2.
Invisibility is a second level spell, my guy.
It doesn't take.
It doesn't take a spell slot from when you've cast it earlier, but it is a second level
So if
spell.
I wanted to cast it again, it would take.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
so
And you used Cure Wounds on him, that was a second level, and
Yeah.
you used Command, and that was it.
And command also came from a feat. You've only used 1 second level spell slot.
and 1 first level. Okay, cool. I don't know why this
You didn't even use first level.
Cure Wounds.
You haven't
You
used
said
the first
second
level. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you gave him the extra spicy sauce.
Yeah, you still have it.
And then
Just-
using Command
it doesn't use
earlier,
both slots. It just uses the one slot.
Command came from your feet, so you should have. You
I
have.
don't know why D&D didn't do that. Anyway, so as I'm running, I'm very confused. Like, I'm rusty, and then I'm also going to yell.
Rusty.
I thought your
Okay,
name,
we don't
right?
Multiple times.
Oh,
Okay. Because like I met you.
I was the one
few
that
hours
very
ago.
professionally filled out the paperwork,
Alright.
so yes, you got my name.
So
Okay.
like, this is. I assume this is a normal like social group because we're all playing dudes. It's where I don't remember your name, but somebody's gonna say it eventually, so I'm gonna keep an ear out. Like you never ask again.
Are you about to cast invisibility? No. Cool. Never mind. I thought that's what I'd heard. Don't worry about
Oh
it.
no, I was just gonna yell that Zach and I are coming.
Okay.
You're assuming Zach is coming. I'm just kidding.
Zach is coming.
You can guiding bolt. No, you don't have line of sight.
Not yet.
Also, it doesn't have an action.
Yeah. And you get bonus action spells. That's fine.
Reaction spells.
All right.
Spiritual weapon. That's a good second.
Yes, it is. Very good.
Not late.
That will bring it to the magnet in front of Moxie, who is kind of looking around at this point and going like,
True bad.
I'd be kidding me.
7 to hit. Hold on, 4. It's gonna miss.
Andrew, you might be sleeping on the couch with how angry Peyton is right now.
It's fine.
No,
It folds out to a bed.
It does.
Exactly. It's still a couch.
This is a regular
Oddly
thing.
way too. Yeah, I was gonna say oddly way
It's
too
not-
comfortable
yeah.
sleeping on the couch.
Reaction.
Yeah, Peyton do that a lot with their food together.
Zach. Oh, I didn't even hear you.
Whack.
This won't take an action to retie my top knot, would it? I am a soldier. I still want to look
Buddy,
Is it gonna be a
it's
man
not that it got untied.
I know.
It's that the scalp has
got it.
split.
Oh, okay.
So if you undo it and then
It's
tie it
still
back
done
together
up.
tight,
It's actually, in fact, what's keeping the rest of your
Oh,
soul
okay.
together.
Cool. I thought. Okay.
What is wrong with your head?
What? You took a lot of psychic damage in one shot.
So what they're doing is kind of reflecting back what we're doing to them. I cleaved it down the center of its head, so it cleaved me down the center of my head.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like 11 points of damage, right?
That
He did 21
More.
So he took 10.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just
Doing.
I just
Take-
needed to stand up and like cool down for a
take
sec.
the dash action, move as far
I'm
up as
very
I
warm
can.
right now.
And then use my bonus action to recast Hunter's Mark on one of the fucky fuckers.
Which one?
The one next to Sail.
All right. You got it?
And then again, Zach's gonna. He's done.
As Stack runs up and you guys all look behind you for a moment, you didn't see most of what happened to him. Neither did Lowlax.
Like, there's blood coming from my nose, my mouth, the top of my head.
Like,
I guess there's a
I'll
guy
be-
running towards.
I'll be talking to this mushroom and be like, what was that?
My armor's like a different color now from the amount of times I
So
got hit.
you're this bloody man. But
Yeah.
I'm fighting this mushroom, but I'm more scared of Thack in that moment. It's like,
Sail.
I still take psychic damage.
The mental image of that.
16. No. So I'm just gonna look back at the mushroom who said something. He's like, any directions on how you want us to come and say hello to you there, friend? And Eldritch Blast the one next to,
All right, still gonna be at disadvantage.
4.
It's a ranged attack with somebody within melee of you, an enemy within melee. It does not matter that which enemy you're attacking.
Okay. Alright.
Well, then,
I
screw it.
didn't remember that part.
It
Let me
was one of those things where I was on YouTube and it just goes like, rules even playing wrong. And I looked at it and I was just like, oh. And I looked in the book and I was like, yeah, it does say that.
Oh.
Yep.
Interesting.
One of those. Alright, I still gonna shoot the one next to Moxie.
Cool.
Disadvantage.
Miss and hit the other one.
I rolled an 11 and a 16 plus stuff. So 17 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
Alright. It's a D10.
Bro.
I rolled a 10.
Get out of here. Don't even.
These blue dice like sight.
Don't pretend
Sometimes.
It's so
The
terrible.
D10 has been
lady.
doing me pretty alright.
Bro. So you, with your guitar in hand, strum it, and then it brings off this aquamarine energy that you kind of just right under the arm of the one that you're talking to. As it, Moxie, you see that these guys have taken forever to come get to you.
Yeah,
But
fuck you guys.
Now that they're here, there's just this blue bolt of energy that just slams into the back of this Myconid as it turns around, and in all of your minds, you just hear this high-pitched keening.
Ow.
Whistle? Okay.
Like,
You know that sound you hear when, like, your ears start to ring?
tinnitus.
Yeah, tonight. Now imagine that times 20.
That's how you get tinnitus.
Now Sack's ears bleed.
His head bleeds, his eyes bleed, his mouth bleeds, his ears bleed.
You sure? No directions, really? Just wiping away a nosebleed.
There's no response.
All right.
That will bring it to the one right in front of you, unless you have anything else you'd like to do. That's just an action.
That's I'm gonna move
action,
30
ask
feet back.
direction.
I might get hit.
We'll use his bonus action to ask for directions.
All right. And you are. It's going to swing at you.
D4.
A natural 19. -4. +2. All right. I don't think the adult does too much damage, actually. It does 2d4 each. So that is going to be 1.
I'm tired, man.
4 points of bludgeoning total, and 2 points of
That's
poison.
like,
Okay, I'm at 5.
All right. Moxie.
yeah, okay. Let's go out. All right.
Sayil's wheezing a bit.
Stabby stab.
All right.
15.
Meets beats.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
7.
Do you have Hunter's Mark on?
Yeah, I do. Oh. 12.
12 total.
12 total.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Fuck yeah, let's go!
What?
For those of you at home,
Go!
yelled "Let's go" from the shitter, because we're classy people.
I hope his mic's not on.
If it's not, turn it on.
1 second.
I hear it, let's go, I reciprocate. That's all I said.
Did you turn your mic off?
No. Yes, I did.
Turn it on just
Here's
with the
how you want to
turn
do
it
that.
on.
Turn his mic back on. Let's go!
Let's go.
Here's a... All right.
Just chop off the. No, stab through the.
The faith.
Shot through the heart.
Yeah,
and
might
you're
as well.
too
We
worried.
really wanted to copyright ourselves tonight.
All we need to do is sing Disney songs.
Stab the the butt.
Let it.
Or the beat.
Stab the butt.
You
yeah.
come. Okay. Moxie, as this thing, it swung at you last turn, you managed to drop levels, pulling your swords out, and in one quick motion, you bring both of them up through its stock legs and just
In the ass.
From the demon.
That's just sitting on my swords.
Lolak, Sail, and Dak, you just see her drive up, drive up, lifting this Myconid off the ground, and just
You wishbone.
Zach loved this.
From the D to the
as
A,
the
baby.
two parts just
In the moment of rage, Zach is just like, nice.
Not bad.
all right.
Nice.
So that is your action. You have a bonus action and movement left.
Hide behind the rock.
You can't do that.
You can get further away from
You can
that
get
thing.
further away.
Why?
And you can duck behind a rock, but you can't take the hide action. Because
It's an action.
That's dumb.
okay,
Hold on,
cool.
wait. Hold on.
Well,
We're there.
bro.
Okay, can they see past this? What is this? Is this just a wall?
This is the wall, yeah.
We know you're there.
That's just
What?
shading right there. The wall is the actual line.
We got one more person up here, right? That we were fighting.
Yeah, that one
Dead.
right there. Right
That
there.
guy moved.
That's the last one.
Okay,
You
but
killed the little one. You killed the big
no,
one.
I know. I just want to make
and-
sure this is the last person.
Yep, that's the last
All
one.
right. I want to. Okay, yeah, just fucking go around the rock.
Tuck behind the corner, like
Just-
here.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can hide from him around
Sure.
the wall.
You get more
You
than 30
tuck
feet
per
away.
corner.
Cool.
You're good.
Eh.
All right, Lolax.
Lolax is going to give up on Frostbite.
Okay.
And then use Firebolt.
I am no longer poisoned, right?
Actually,
That was my
That
third
was
turn.
third round. Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
let me just check.
Were you rolling for
Lolax's spells.
at disadvantage to hit for those? Nope.
Totally.
Yes? No, she's not lying. I can tell.
Guilty and guilty, all of you.
No, I said no. I said
I meant earlier when you were exhausted.
I forgot. I knew I was missing something.
I did not remember that.
Do you want me to
At
take it
least
back?
that was a session.
Do you ever start over?
No point. This
Oh,
Take
I'm
back
so
that.
sorry.
Take
Okay.
back that. How do you want to do this?
Lolax is going to use Burning Hands
I'm so sorry.
and just slap them together, pull them apart, and throw them forward as this cone of fire just golden shoots out in front of him.
I would
Minus a
get
d4. There's a natural 20.
Never know.
it rolled a 1.
Minus
Four.
-3. I made him get a -3
With-
on a save.
A 0 in dexterity.
Lolax pogging.
-3.
Lolax pogging.
Pog Riders.
You guys so much.
You decided to add the hog.
I didn't know that was a thing, you bitch.
It's a hog rider. Now it's a pog rider.
We need to get a Pog Rider emote.
Pog Rider.
Which,
Reach out to my friend Annabelle.
What even would that be?
Damage.
I need to
Newsflash. Don't Google pog rider.
Oh, great.
There's definitely, I'm gonna look it up right now and let
Don't.
you know if there are.
No, don't do it.
Wow.
I guess it depends on how you spell pog.
I rolled 2 2s and a 1.
Not creative.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So 5.
It's
5 fire damage.
You do that and it's all
First result.
nice. Yeah, see, you
That is
spelled
on camera, you dick.
No, that was not.
It's Pog. No, like
No,
it's just a
POG.
hog rider that says
Cool.
Pog. You know?
It was the one he should have wrote.
So you scatter through
Golden flame.
golden flames as it wraps around this myconid, and you think due to the myconid's composition, that might be why, even though it did not get out of the way, to not do very much damage, as there's just steam, not smoke,
Mm-hmm.
flowing off of it.
Okay.
Styx, your friends have left you behind.
Yeah, I'm a slow, small boy. I'm gonna use my bonus action to. Is bonus action dash?
Nope.
Only if you're a
Not
rogue.
even a rogue. Or a
Action
goblin.
is dash.
Oh, so it's an action to move no matter what, or is it just
You have
movement?
movement, and then you have your action to
Okay.
dash.
I'm sorry. I'm just. My brain is always stuck in rogue mode. So I'm gonna use my movement and get
38 further forward.
is close to them with as many of them within eyesight, including hopefully the enemy, whoever they're fighting.
That's 30 feet right there. You can see everybody except for Moxie.
Okay. How does the baddie that I'm looking at look?
They're steaming at the moment, but besides that, they seem largely unfazed.
Okay. I'm going to use
Chaka, bro.
guiding bolt
Check it, bro.
and
It's pretty tasty.
what the?
I love,
bro.
Yeah, guiding bolt's good. Look at the other effects that it has too.
Yep. Clerics have
I don't think he's gonna make it past this.
I
Though.
know, I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
even worried.
I'm just saying for future reference.
laser beam. Does my finger smell bad? And putting cop weapon for like early
Also, look at the
levels
range
spells.
of it too.
120. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Broken.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Gotta hit first. Is the thing.
That's not a 1.
Never mind. That's an 8.
That would usually be what would happen
Well, you
when
have
I
a
tried
plus
the
to your
guiding
hit.
bolt stuff.
I
Hey,
have
buddy.
plus 6.
Oh, so do I.
All right. So you walk forward, point your amulet at it, and fire off. What does your spell look like?
So it would probably be. So it's almost like a like a magic missile, kind of, right? So it would probably be like this really small, bright light with kind of like shadow and almost like a darkness falling behind it.
Okay. You guys basically see this comet of white light shrouded by shadow whiz right by and slam into the statue that is next to Moxie, because that's not actually a pile of rocks, it's a statue, and take its head off.
Was it a statue the way Hush is a statue?
All right.
We don't talk about it.
Back.
I'm just gonna also just like quietly, like, sorry.
Zach will also.
Show me how it's done, bro. Show me how it's done. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Hold on. Let me just make sure we got everything.
Don't forget to subtract a d4.
That is 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 46
46 damage.
plus another d6.
Not 45.
9. 19 plus the hunter's mark. 22.
22.
And just flavor-wise, since I've actually never used Guiding Bolt, people have seen my radiant damage before. It's been very bright. This is very dim, almost like a bronze color.
Like a dying fire, almost.
Yes.
The dying embers of your faith, but not your faith.
He doesn't have that. He has no religion.
My will to live.
The last remnants of Aurelia's favor, as you use it, shoot forward, and it impacts directly with the main stock of this myconid, and it just starts to burn to ash.
Whoops. Delete. That's how you do it, sir.
I'm just gonna look over. I'm just gonna like put my cloak hood up, tuck my wings, and then just like quietly like nod.
Like, see you do that, I'm just like,
This is how he was like, help. Ow. None of them hit me as hard as Zach did, but God, I'm hurt.
you know what's funny is Stack did all this damage to himself, technically.
Jeez Louise. All right. That will bring you to the end of that combat. Moxie, you've been saved?
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay.
Is somebody
Okay.
there?
Start limping out, holding my fucking arm and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there something that I can, like, just go, like, onto? Because, like,
The glowing
there are
mushrooms.
yeah, I'm gonna lay down and literally just go,
Does that one have a face?
and I'm, like, breathing heavy and, like, feeling everything that has happened to me.
See you.
You checking to see if it has a face?
No, that's stupid. Who would do that?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll like look around and
Yes.
take stock of.
Does it have a face?
I have 5 hit points.
I have 2.
So
Put me off.
and I can see Moxie now.
Has
No.
Moxie come around the corner?
I'm
You have one?
gimping over.
Okay, so I can see. Presumably, I can see everybody.
I'm like looking over to make sure we're done. I'm like, the fuck are you guys?
So, really quick, Zach, you have sat down on this large mushroom, and the mushroom you sat down on itself does not have a face. But while you're kind of leaned up against the wall on this mushroom, you look behind you and you realize there are a plethora of very small fungal faces.
Would I be able to see this as well?
If it's pointed out to you.
Are they looking at me?
Is
They're
it
not
bad?
moving.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of.
They look very much like these sprouts that you guys were attacking before.
I say, does that one have a face? And I see you look over and go, huh? Oh no.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah.
It has a lot of faces.
Oh.
I'm still leaving there.
New friends.
Nothing happened.
Oh.
So I'm gonna like kind of. I guess I'll kind of mosey on in between everybody and sit down like on the rock.
Hello.
Over
No rock, only mushroom.
here.
You're the fire one that the sleepy people told us about.
Probably.
Where's the
Where's
ice
your
one?
friend? You don't
So-
care.
Dying right now. So
Awesome.
Don't care.
So
I feel it.
I'm just gonna quietly like
Short rest.
sigh and like look at everybody, and back is bloodied and beaten, and this new person that I haven't seen but have heard a description of is bloody and beaten with their arm dangling. And how's Saya looking? And Lolax.
Awful.
I probably
Lolax is
physically look
fine.
the worst, but I'm actually better off than they are. So
I'm just pretty certain that you guys are gonna try and kill me. So I'm just gonna lay here and just trying to breathe.
the only reason Thack looks
Good
worse
news.
is because he
Good
can take more damage.
So, I gave you this information earlier, but I didn't write it down for you. So,
Oh.
the reason you would know that Jeffrey was taken by the Myconids.
It's always me too.
2 in a row.
Stop
fine.
interrupting.
Jeffrey was taken by the Myconids. You got hit by one of those spores that they were attempting to use on Sayil. And Jeffrey was still fighting. So they'd kind of swarmed her while you were there, and they just never came back. At least not for a while. This was them just returning to come get you.
Question. Gender-wise, was Jeffrey supposed to be
Jeffrey.
Chet?
No F.
Okay, Jay. Was Jay supposed to be a male?
No.
Okay, so
Supposed to be
Are we-
sisters.
supposedly sisters.
No, they're definitely a dragonborn. You are a tiefling.
I'll just say I was a woman
Adopted
then.
sisters.
I'm a girl now.
Whoa, where
Gender
did those
fluid,
kids
what
come
up?
from?
Sounds like something a tiefling would do. Thing.
Violent.
It is. I am.
Anyways. Got it. Okay.
I just wanted to add that in there so you guys could continue.
So I'm just
what
gonna-
information you have.
Plop down on a rock, feeling pretty good. Like I'm not feeling very great. I'm going to clutch my amulet and start praying. You know, everybody can hear me saying words to Comvor, and use prayer of healing. So basically, everybody. Let me just roll 2d8.
I just like lay down on the ground next to him, like.
10 plus 3. 4. 14. Everybody gets 14 health.
Woo.
That
you
field
very
is scalp reseal.
Just halfway though.
I'm back at max. Hell yeah.
You watch as all of the wounds that Sayil got from fighting the Myconids don't
much?
get fixed, but
14.
the bent nose from Thack gets fixed.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And
Like-
then
They were kind of tough, but none of them hit nearly as hard as you do, my guy.
I'm like very happy to hear that, but I just kind of like contain the happiness. It's like,
after I do my little prayer, I'll just kind of like sprawl out a little bit and take a breath.
I have a question about the hunter's mark.
Nope.
I read something about being 4th level. Is that talking about the spell or my player level?
can be casted.
You're
at
4th level.
You are 4th level. It is most certainly not a 4th level spell. It's a 1st level spell.
Okay. Well, I was reading on it and it was stating something about if you.
You cast it at higher levels, it might
Yes.
have other effects.
Any
Like it
spells
lasts
that can
longer.
Okay, but it's got to be a level.
you don't have 4th level spells yet until like
That's-
probably
okay,
level 10
That's what I was
or
double
something.
checking.
For a
I
half
was-
caster?
7. Or for a half caster, 14.
Yeah.
I was just double checking. I read something
you're
about
good.
that and I was curious.
But it'll say in your character sheet at higher levels,
Yeah,
it
see.
takes this
You
effect
can
per
maintain your
level. You know?
concentration up for 8 hours.
No, I know. That's what I was trying. That's what I was gonna get at after, but it's fine. Like, we're good.
So as I plop down, I'm gonna be like, so you must be one of the Watchers.
You're here to. Why are you guys down here?
Why are they down here?
You had been getting reports from people in Stone Causeway saying that the Myconids were giving you all trouble. And at first, like, you didn't really put too much stock into it, but eventually when it didn't stop, you guys went down there just as a cursory check. You have the ability to feel if there is a interdimensional portal within 5 miles. As soon as you went down here with Jahri, you felt that there was a rift. So, with that, you did some more investigating, went to where the sleeping ones were, and with her help, managed to get as far as you did. But this is not your end goal. You still have further to go.
Especially finding that call. Okay.
Oh, that's plastic. So is there like another passageway in the cave here that they went down with Jeffrey? Like, did you see anything like that, or is there somewhere we could explore in here? Because I'm kind of worried about your friend. I talked to one of the mushrooms, by the way.
Well,
What?
what did he say?
I was just saying. I just kind of walked up to the one that hit me really kind of hard, and I just said, "Is there a way we could solve this peacefully?" It's kind of a joke, but then it said, "We'll discuss things when you get here."
Oh.
I'll tell you.
Yes, you got it. No, you didn't. Right here.
Interesting.
So, and then I kept trying to talk to it, but it didn't talk to me. But it breathes spores on me, so maybe like if I get close to them, I can still talk to them. I don't know how that works.
You
Really.
think should we go talk to it?
Well, it has somebody that I guess we'd like to get.
Well, I he
Um,
probably would.
Yeah. And it's expecting to meet us.
Did
some
it tell you how to get there?
No, I asked for directions and then it didn't respond. All it really said was, "We'll discuss when you get here," or something to that effect.
So it expects us to get there.
Yeah. So,
So we should leave.
Do we know where there is?
Do I know?
You know where the portal is. You would, in your experience, assume they correspond. You could lead them to the portal pretty reliably.
Okay.
do we want to,
Take a rest. Yes.
I can make lunch.
Can I use my divine
breakfast.
sense to
Yeah,
use
breakfast.
detect good and evil?
Sure. So 60 feet of you.
Anything celestial, fiend, undead?
Isn't it a touch?
You get a small fiendish trace from Moxie. But that's tieflings. That's normal.
Yeah,
And then you also get a hint of Fey from Sail.
nothing.
That seems more residual.
Nothing that I wouldn't expect.
No.
I got nothing. I don't feel anything.
Well, I'll be honest. I feel better than if you had.
Let's
So
go.
I think I can make us a little lunch.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Short rest
you
or
know,
long rest?
Short
While
rest.
he's finishing up the healing spell.
Short rest.
Oh,
I don't know if we're talking while he's casting or
Yeah, I
if
guess
we're
I
waiting
will
till after.
just keep chanting my prayers. Everybody starts feeling a little bit better.
I'd say short rest though.
All right.
So if I want to, sorry, go ahead. Do your thing first.
Also, before you do that, I guess I just want to take this time. Like, can I pray while like not speaking but like talking to them, or would I have to concentrate?
You have to concentrate on the spell.
Okay, so I will concentrate on this.
All right. And I think with that, we'll go and wrap it up for today's session.
Rest.
Next session, Bobo will suddenly arrive.
Next
No,
session, the
next session, Bobo will be playing Moxie. Because she will not be here.
Fantastic.
It was nice to play with you
Bobo
again.
walks through the ceiling. Hey guys, where's your been?
And just to preface, I just did my my hit dice on the short rest.
that's what I was gonna
Okay.
ask.
Yep.
How,
I was
use
already
my
full,
dice?
so do I get
Taking
spell
a short
slots? Okay, I do.
Check your
yeah,
check
I'll
that.
do short rests.
Really quick, guys.
Mhm.
I'm going to do the whole outro bit.
Sorry.
So, thank you for watching. Those that were lurking, we love you. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe. Pretty soon over on Twitch, we should have the actual affiliate stuff all done. So you can go ahead and give us a subscribe on there and a follow.
Hopefully by next session, which will be on the 28th of
This month.
May.
Yep, it is May. Also, if you want to talk with us and say hello, we are on Discord, and we have a link down below on our Twitch stuff. I'm pretty active in it. I know Jeremy's pretty active in it, and so is David.
Sam is there.
Sam's just kind of there.
Yep.
We will also continue posting when we go live on Instagram stories, as well as
Facebook.
hopefully Twitter and Facebook. Twitter should be coming pretty soon, hopefully by the time the next session starts. So follow the links down below in either YouTube or Twitter. You can also join our Discord, where our lovely DM Andrew does all of his homebrew and fantastic work. Like, just my character alone, he homebrewed basically everything for my deity.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I was actually about to ask him when he sent it to me if this was just pulled from something, and then I remembered he told me like that certain things in his campaign are the way they are, and I'm like, damn, he did this all by himself, all by his little lungs.
Did the same thing with my Warlock Patron's piety scale. Like,
Exactly.
put some work
Mine
into
may
that
or may
stuff.
not be coming along soon, hopefully.
Yours will happen whenever you meet something.
I know. I'm just waiting to be able to do that.
Dun dun dun.
Lord and the Raven Queen already exist. Those are already two options.
Mhm.
And you don't need to, really, you don't even need to meet a deity to pray to a deity.
I don't know how to rate.
Have you read a book, Zach?
So,
That's Zach read a book.
Ask the cosmos.
okay.
I don't know how to pray. I'm not trained in religion.
It's not that bad, but
And
okay.
with that, we're done.
Thank you all.
Good night.
Bye. We love you.
Bye.